Welcome to another exciting edition of The Ravens Flock.
Yeah!
It is Saturday, August 10th, and we're happy to be here with all of you viewers tuning in right now. Look at you guys. You're already hitting up the live chat as we know it.
Thank you so much for joining
How
us
is it
today.
already August?
It's
God, it is.
like I said,
I
time
don't want it to
flies.
be August.
Time flies when you're
Time
not.
hates us. That's
Guys,
the
we only
problem.
have
4 months left, and yeah, I know.
What?
I don't like
the
that.
We're
heck.
we're nearly reaching the third part of the final third of the
final
year.
quarter.
Say,
of the
just say we're entering autumn.
We're
Shut the fuck
entering the
No.
Twilight
Fuck
Zone.
shut
Don't
up.
lie to him, Mr. Arouse. You know that we're in Florida. We have
No, you're right. I keep forgetting.
Thank
We
you.
only have 2 seasons, hot and wet, and everything you experience in Florida is some permutation of the two.
Exactly.
all year round.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, my mistake.
It's all
Hot
cool.
in hurricane season.
You do also realize that in 2 months, it's our
It's our birthday.
That's
Yeah.
It's our birthday.
Yay.
Oh
Yay.
God, we're getting older.
Don't
Well,
say
I
that,
guess I
please.
know what occasion I'm going to use to take you both to Mr. and Mrs.
Folks,
Krabs.
welcome to our main show. I am your host, Jose Casabona. I also host my own show, Wrestle Rewind, and I am the founder, executive producer, and content manager of this channel. And once again, we appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. And joining me on my left is the host of Los Amigos Play and a Japanese culture enthusiast, Mr. Angel Mendez.
Weeb.
The light of God himself
Nerd.
shines behind my
Weeb.
back. Witness the Silverian horizon.
Such a
Weeb.
nerd.
Unfortunately, I couldn't afford a halo, so I get kind of like a hazy line, but that should be
Weeb.
good enough. I am the holiest of weaves.
That's actually
the
just
holy
fire
diver.
behind you. That's fire behind you, and you're not
Fire
looking
and
back because you know cool
Fire is
guys
holy.
don't look back
Fire
at
and
explosions.
brimstone.
Holy is listen. Fire is holy, and that fire is white, and it looks like a fire, and it looks like a reverse pompadour. So
You
whatever.
also have a friend over there too.
Yes. See, they have a friend in me.
No, you can't see the friend up there.
Don't worry about it. Okay. But all right. And joining us on our far left is one of the cosplayers of our channel, Dragon Fan Cosplay.
Hi guys. I don't want it to be the end of the year.
I know.
Can we go rewind back?
If I could, I would, but I have not attained the powers of God yet. Okay.
We're
That
not
sounds
allowed.
like a skill issue.
Try harder.
sounds like-
I'm trying my.
Skill
Get good,
issue.
scrub.
I
do you
am
mean?
trying my hardest.
What do you mean you can just wrench the fabric of space and time
Are
backwards
you
when
saying
we
that you
want
didn't
you to?
unlock the cheat mode?
Are you
He
telling
didn't-
me
he
that
didn't-
all
he
of
didn't
those
cheat mode.
virgin sacrifices was for nothing? What the hell? Angel, you told me that. Oh, wait, there's where I made my mistake.
No, I told you
Yeah.
they were vigil
You
sacrifices.
asked Angel.
Yeah, you asked
Of all
Angel
people,
for
you
advice.
asked Angel.
That was a bad
Yeah,
call.
that's my B.
Yeah.
That's my B.
I mean,
It's okay, Juan.
That's why you didn't
It's
unlock that.
everybody's B.
No!
Don't touch
In
him.
retrospect,
Don't touch me!
in retrospect, you should have known better than to ask me for advice. Like, that is my first option. The second option is child sacrifice. The
Jesus Christ, man!
Moving on.
The
So.
third option is hobos because nobody misses them.
So joining us from our far right is one of our other cosplayers of this channel, Zayana Rose Cosplay.
Hi guys, I really don't want it to be the end of the year because my job have stuff at the end of the year and it sucks.
Listen.
Sucks.
Don't think so far ahead. Think about the now. Think about the present.
I'm gonna think about the now.
Oh, you mean you have a present for me? Thank you.
Yay!
I-
Why didn't you share these
And
presents?
what is that? I mean, Angel has a present.
Oh, Angel has a present
Angel has
too.
a present for
Thank
you? Hey, that's great.
Spoilers, it involves sacrifices.
I don't want this present.
Oh, so you're
Sacrifice
gonna
for you?
sacrifice your money to me? Thank you.
Yes.
Very much appreciated.
You need to be more specific about your sacrifices.
Yes.
Money will be sacrificed
Your money.
to somebody.
Me.
And me.
Call the president. 3 more trillion to his side.
Oh my
And finally, we cannot forget, sitting here in my immediate right, the house of the Black Fires, my type partner for Wrestle Rewind. No man who puts any hours behind all the videos on this channel every single week. You got serious trust. Why would you trust Angel with any type of serious
Because
decision?
your ass wouldn't listen when I ask you things.
In my defense, I was very convincing. I walked up to Juan and told him, "Trust me, pretty please, with sugar and a cherry on top."
So
And when he said
Did you
no,
not
I
see
pulled
the
out
horns
several
on it?
knives and I put it at his tires and went, "Please."
So instead of trusting me, you trust him. Yeah, that's a toss-up.
Yeah, that was my B.
My lord.
It's okay, Juan.
You don't get
It
this.
was your B.
Yes.
Mr. Juan Arouse.
Thank you for that fine introduction, guys. Don't you ever forget the mister.
And folks, like all our other shows, we are simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe or the follow button on the bottom right corner of your screen. Click the bell icon to enable notifications. Leave your questions and comments below, and we'll answer as many as we can. And if you wish to go above and beyond to support the Ravens flock, then you can become an Inner Flocker. For $4.99 a month, you'll have access to all the perks that comes with our membership. Juan, tell
Well,
them.
for all the Inner Flockers we've got in our chat, and I can see we have plenty, go ahead and show the little membership badges and custom emojis to make everyone know that you're here to help rescue the Ravens flock from the clutches of late-stage capitalism to become full-time streamers. Since 2013, we've been working hard and staying strong to make your voice our mission, and the only thing standing in our way is the fact that we have to work 9-to-5 jobs in order to keep ourselves afloat. But you can help liberate us from this by simply continuing to spread the word of the Ravens flock. Let everybody know that they should be subscribed to us, that they should become Inner Flockers as well. And before you know it, we'll have enough Inner Flockers here in order to help liberate us all from having to work jobs we hate in order for us to do the job we love, which is streaming for you, making content for you. Imagine the possibilities that we could do. We could stream Dragonfang and Zayana Rose on making cosplays for you. We can do Angel streaming him being a PC Master Race fuckface.
We don't have to rely so heavily on
games?
sacrifices, for goodness sake.
Actually, speaking of
Girl
sacrifices,
time, game time.
That works too. Why the fuck not?
Hang on, guys.
I'm gonna win on its own spot, actually.
With your help and support, we can and will succeed. You also get access to members first, members only content, a special discount to our merch store, link in the description below, and you get access to us, the Ravens flock, your favorite Motley Crue nerds, here to make your voice our mission by providing us your thoughts, your feedback, and your ideas to better shape the future of this channel to suit your tastes and needs. We've got Lisa Boo, Matthew Coburn, Icetter Macrocephalus are all up in the chat. Hey up, guys,
Thank
welcome.
you for joining us
Thank
today.
you so much for being a part of our show here. We appreciate your continuing support. It means the world to us.
You see, that's what I'm talking about. These guys are ahead of us. They are jumping immediately right into the chat, and that's one of the reasons why I always say every time well, not all the time, but most of the time when we stream, we have such an amazing audience because they're always here. They're on time. Some of them have been members for 17 months, like Lisa Boo, for example.
Hey.
Much love to you all. Congratulations. Thank you, Lisa Boo.
Thank you, Miss Boo. Now, I must apologize. I don't feel like it's fair to dump all the blame on Mr. Arouse. Because it is true, he made a terrible mistake trusting me. You should never
It's
do
true.
that. You should not trust me unless I tell you to do so.
And even then, don't do
I
it.
myself made a miscalculation.
Oh, what's
Why?
that?
Well, see, it turns out that contrary to my belief, which admittedly was fairly grounded on well-researched scientific purpose, we did not need all those gallons of innocent blood. Turns out that the ritual itself did not need all that sacrifice. I'm going to have to write a few apology letters. But what's important is, what I did discover is all that we needed, just a bit more energy. So it turns out that Mr. Rouse, by getting us this amazing promotion by the wonderful folks at Glitch Energy, you had already done all the work several months ago.
Dragonfang, could you pass them along? Yes, thank you.
Yes,
All of
please.
those innocent lives could have been spared, but unfortunately that didn't happen. In the meantime, though, you can spare yourself some money.
That's
by
right.
using our Flock Fuel 20% discount code and getting yourself some good old-fashioned, well-made, highly reliable, extremely energetic, very nutritious, extremely delicious, highly protective, and completely comprehensive Glitch.
He's
Glitch,
writing.
Glitch Energy's specially
Listen,
formulated.
you.
Glitch
got a
Energy's
skill issue.
specially formulated smart energy blend keeps you running strong all day long, just like the Ravens flock, with zero sugar, zero carbs, 0 calories, and 0 crash.
And while those nutritional facts are important, what we really care about is the flavor. But thankfully, Glitch has got you covered because over on their website, glitchenergy.com, you'll see that they have a huge selection of different combination blends, and they're coming out with new flavors every week.
Well, almost every week.
Almost
It doesn't
every
look like they came out with a new one yet. We've got Yellow Snow. We've got, what was the last one before that? Drink Me Potion from Down the Rabbit Hole, which was the strawberry snow cone flavored. That's always nice. Yeah, because I haven't had enough horrifying, what do you call it?
The
What's-
Karen
like,
tears
what-
were
Karen
long.
Oh, yeah, no, the Karen Tears was
And can we
tasty as hell.
say that, this is the only time you should, drink yellow snow?
Yes.
Only
Right.
if it's glitch? Other
Well-
than that, do not.
Yeah, for
Oh.
real, guys. Because actual yellow snow is very bad for you. Do not drink actual yellow snow. Check this one,
Oh!
the worm tonic, which is gummy worm flavored.
Delicious.
Hey, we like gummy worms, right?
Yes.
And by the record, these things
Can we
will
make
last you
sour?
for quite some time. And one of these tubs alone, it was worth even if you drank it every single day, it would last you for almost a whole month. So for its already relatively cheap price of $34.95 plus shipping and handling, it's fairly affordable. And plus our nice, big, beefy, massive, turgid, bane-ridden 20% discount. You can enjoy this at a far more affordable price than you normally would. Do you want energy?
Yes.
You can
Of course.
have it. Do you want hydration?
Yes.
You can have it. Would you
Because
like
these
some
guys-
supplements?
Yes.
Would you like more money that you can possibly possess right now?
God, yes.
Well, we can have
I'd
that.
like that.
But in the meantime, we can have some glitch.
Yay.
Absolutely. And we'd like to thank Glitch Energy for partnering with us here in the Ravens Flock. We truly appreciate it. Thank you very much. What else can you troll Juan with your mystery boxes that you send out?
You know what? I have a proposition.
What?
Give me a golden flavor, like the gold is actually colored gold, and call it pots of gold. Make it a
Popsicle.
special for St. Patrick's Day.
No, just call it Lady Luck.
Lady Luck.
Ah, Lady Luck. That's not bad.
that would
But-
have to be green.
Well, what?
That would have to be, yeah.
No, because luck is nice and golden. Golden luck.
Do them both
Ooh,
green and gold.
ooh, ooh. Or what about if it's possible, if it's golden in the powder form, and when you put it into water,
turns to green.
it turns green?
Yeah.
Oh, that is a good idea. Yeah,
Then it'd be a joke on you because it would be fool's gold.
Oh.
But then again, what would the flavor be? It would be like what? Maybe I don't know, spearmint or something.
Pear.
Who knows? But
No,
but
not
what we
pear.
can all agree on collectively is that there's one person
Marshmallows.
who we wish
Marshmallows.
Ooh,
wholeheartedly
that'd be cool.
is
Marshmallows.
swimming in nothing but fool's gold.
Alas, indeed. Now, I gotta be honest with you, Joe. I understand that you do your show on Thursdays.
That's right.
But I did not expect Wrestling Rewind to come back this early and this quickly.
All right.
It's not really Wrestle Rewind specifically.
It's more of a
it's-
sort of a deep dive / update onto one individual.
Kind of like
One
on the
that will
Black
be
Files.
wrestling with regret very soon, I presume.
Ah,
Shout
folks,
out to Brian Zane.
yes, he's cool. I follow him. He follows me on Twitter. Now that being said, guys, let's talk about Logan Paul because
Bring on the marshmallows. Bring them over.
bring on the marshmallows. You know what? Man, Logan Paul is having one hell of a week, man. I mean, it's just nothing but a string of bad luck.
Zane,
I gotta be
get
honest
the
with you.
marshmallow and pass me the blowtorch.
Being made fun of for disrespecting the death in the forest of suicide, it seems like the kind of thing that would be the worst thing that you could ever do with your life and career. I am almost impressed that Logan Paul has taken it as a personal challenge to continuously proving you wrong just how low somebody can dig themselves into a hole.
And who would have thought? Actions did have consequences, and in a spectacular fashion, yes, as Angel pointed out on Wrestle Rewind, while we didn't cover it in depth, we did briefly mention how WWE superstar LA Knight, yeah, was able to knock Logan Paul off his perch and defeat him for the WWE United States Championship. That's right, Logan Paul is no longer the United States champion, and he got
America deserves better than Logan
He
Paul.
got a
Yeah.
boot in the butt.
And he got booed and just booed out of the building, booed out by his own hometown.
say
Imagine
that
being
LA
so
Knight-
hated that your hometown hates you.
Considering that every time that to be fair, they had the right to. For those of you who don't know, Logan Paul, aside from that whole wrestling thing as going, he's a very well-known and extremely famous and rich YouTuber. His content is the usual trash that you see makes a lot of money for people, but more than once, his incredibly wild parties have resulted in lots of public noise, disturbance of the peace.
That
and
was
in at
Jake
least-
Paul.
That's Jake
Wrong
Paul.
Paul, brother.
Well, the fact that he's related to Jake Paul is already bad enough. The point in this case is, Logan Paul is kind of a douche, and he has made an entire career out of being a douche. Now, for context, because context is important, a while ago, about a year ago, give or take,
Yes.
Logan Paul got involved in the crypto scam business. He
Uh,
invented a game, and I'm putting quotations on the word
In
game.
2021, he invented
From here to goddamn Ukraine, I'm putting quotations. And I forgot the name, CryptoZoo?
CryptoZoo.
CryptoZoo. You're right.
Which I don't even remember the mechanics. The idea is that
I
you
do.
Okay, please, Juan, give me some context.
well,
on
let's
this.
wait until he's done with the marshmallows.
Yeah.
In the meantime,
Or yeah,
though,
here, I got my mic.
I have
Okay.
a question. Would you say that LA Knight made America great again? By
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right, Juan, to give us the basics
Okay.
of CryptoZoo.
Would you like to know the basics of CryptoZoo?
Charm
Here's what it
money.
is. Number one, buy a token from Logan Paul's CryptoZoo token, and the token represents an egg.
Yes.
Number two, trade eggs and buy these crypto tokens and buy these NFTs and have these eggs hatch, and these eggs are animals. And then number three, crossbreed these animals in a permutation of different animal blends and trade and sell them and make money off of them so that you can excite children into gambling for NFTs and for crypto, bruh.
Okay,
For the
so
record.
Dude,
wait,
it's on the
wait.
blockchain, bruh.
No, do you know what this is?
It's the future,
What?
bruh.
No,
What?
do you know what it is?
What is it?
An adult virtual pet site. Adult virtual pet breeding.
You know what the
site.
saddest thing is, though? It didn't even have the decency to look fantastic. The animals are literally Photoshop copies of regular looking ass animals.
And
That's
that's
it.
What's even more funny is that after $2 million worth of zoo tokens bought by regular Joe Schmoes from down the block, Cojulos
Wasted their life savings on this crap.
burning their money in for this guy, to this date, there is yet to be a single productive update regarding this Crypto Zoo game. As our good friend of the flock, Mutahar from Some Ordinary Gamers would say, you're likely are going to see Grand Theft Auto 7 before seeing Crypto Zoo.
yeah.
Good.
Let's just say Logan Paul losing the WWE United States title is the least of his problems.
Enter CoffeeZilla.
Oh no, yeah, no. Before Logan Paul jumped into professional wrestling, YouTube journalist and investigator CoffeeZilla, K Storm, just ask. Yes, hi, honey. Oh my God, I almost burnt the microphone.
Stay focused.
Yeah.
You almost burned the
YouTube
wrong
investigator and
marshmallow.
journalist CoffeeZilla had made a 3-part investigative series in the breakdown of Logan Paul's Crypto Zoo project, basically calling it for what it ended up being.
A massive scam.
Massive fucking scam.
As a nice extra pain in the ass detail for this, Logan Paul released his own message accusing CoffeeZilla of scamming and lying to him and promising that the people that worked on this would receive their just rewards for their hard work. And as a nice little extra kick in the balls, his announcement ended with the logo of CryptoZoo and a big ol' unhatched egg in the background.
Now, we have covered this story in the past. We have covered it on an episode of the Black Files, so you can go back
Episodes.
on episodes of the Black Files. I think it was last year, 2023, right? Yes. Now,
Oh, that's yours.
That's yours. How did that... What the fuck?
but yes, actions do have consequences, and yeah, no, his and as we covered, last week or so, Logan Paul has got himself into some huge legal trouble, and that is far more serious than whatever stupid shit he says on Twitter that may get him in trouble.
Unfortunately, he's decided that this is, in fact, far more serious, which is the crux of our current article. Because you see, while CoffeeZilla basically just did exactly what anybody can do with free expression, he accused the business, Logan Paul has taken personal affront to this and has resorted to the hammer of the law to silence all criticisms. He is trying to drop a massive lawsuit over CoffeeZilla, claiming that CoffeeZilla's investigation and very clear exposure of his fraudulent business is an attack upon him and his reputation.
In other words, it's a fucking defamation lawsuit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, last week, like you said, on
Remember
the
that
Black...
Weird Al Yankovic song, I'm gonna sue you?
Actually, no, I don't think Weird Al Yankovic ever sang about...
He did, about suing people.
Really, did he?
If I break my knuckles when I'm punching your face, I'm gonna sue! Sue!
Sue.
I'm not kidding, he made a song about that.
I'll have to look that up.
You gotta fucking kidding me.
For one, continue.
Okay. I broke it down, basically I broke down exactly what was going on in the story. Last week's episode of the Black Files, and what I basically said was, in the entire, 49-page document that was filed by Logan Paul's 5 fucking lawyers, 5 of them, 5 extremely expensive lawyers.
5 lawyers to write that?
Well, yeah, he can't write himself, he doesn't know how to write.
Now, they basically are suing CoffeeZilla for horribly defaming the nature of this greatly well-known and successful and well-loved and so popular YouTube personality and athletic personality and entrepreneur of so many things like Prime Energy and Prime Drinks, which, by the way, we're touching on that, so
Wait,
don't go anywhere.
Are you telling me he's suing this guy for emotional damage?
How dare you!
damage.
Defamation, his attempt at destroying his character,
And my
and lost
bullshit.
wages, and
What
lost...
character?
How dare you call me out and investigate on the stuff that I did?
How dare you be entirely
isn't
correct
this
in your
all public
criticisms of my
knowledge?
foolery?
It is all
Guys,
public knowledge.
if this is public knowledge that you literally can just scrape up, then
Oh, but that's cost Logan Paul so much, lost revenue opportunities.
oh, well then you know
So
what?
many
Maybe you should
different-
pay people back.
Well,
He can make all that up.
here's the fucking thing. They're suing specifically for $70,000 plus punitive damages. Basically, we want you specifically to pay $70,000, pay my lawyers, and I want the judge to throw $1 million lawsuit at you too, so fuck you.
As you can imagine, this is very blatantly and very clearly just an attempt to silence anybody, silence the dissenting voices.
AKA bullying.
Essentially, yeah, he's trying to use his own money and fame to bully CoffeeZilla. Now, I've seen countless videos of other people on YouTube, actual law studiers, looking at this case and going, this is gonna get thrown out so fast.
This is a bullshit case.
This is literally horseshit because the dude, all he did was criticize you and point out the bullshit in your business. Because let's be honest, if anybody could get away with that, nobody would be able to criticize the big corpus for screwing us over.
That is true.
Now
Anybody could be fair gift, fair attack.
Now here's the thing. I did mention on last week's edition of the Black Files how Logan Paul's lawyers were actually sneaky in an intelligent fucking way.
Wow.
They filed a lawsuit in the federal district court of the southern, in federal court of the Southern District of Texas, because what's his face, CoffeeZilla resides in Texas, and specifically they asked for it to be in federal court because it was such a nationwide thing against Logan Paul.
Can you imagine the federal agents looking at this going, bro, really?
Here's the thing. Here's what's up about it. The state of Texas itself has anti-SLAPP lawsuits. A SLAPP lawsuit is exactly what you said. It's a predatory lawsuit that's designed to stifle criticism and to keep people from doing that. The state of Texas in state courts has anti-SLAPP laws.
Based.
However, it's a federal lawsuit, and we don't have a nationwide anti-SLAPP lawsuit policy there. So they were sneaky in that fucking way.
Okay.
That's the one thing. The second thing is, however, according to Legal, who broke the story as well, he had mentioned that CoffeeZilla had actually retained the same lawyers. Angel, I know that you didn't fucking watch last week's episode,
But I know which one you're talking about.
yeah, CoffeeZilla retained the lawyers who represented the families of the Sandy Hook victims, who basically wrecked Alex Jones's asshole from end to end.
Oh, yes.
Now there's one little hiccup though. The insurance that CoffeeZilla and his LLC has, unfortunately, lapsed on his ass. They said, no, we're not going to cover you on this.
Of course.
And so he needs to raise $1 million.
Well,
To which CoffeeZilla now has merch out. If you feel it's within your means, support the guy, buy his merch.
5 cents for some food justice, please.
Yes,
Logan
exactly.
Logan Paul, on the other hand, the hits keep on coming. Now, we're going to get into this article first that is brought to us by Dexerto.com. The
Written
headline.
by Mira Jaka.
Yep, the headline reads, well, give a sec. There we go. CoffeeZilla responds to Logan Paul's defamation lawsuit over CryptoZoo, quote, scam.
Yeah, no, it's not a
Quotations
quote
getting
scam,
bigger
asshole.
every
It's just a
page.
scam. Alright, so here we go.
Here we go. CoffeeZilla has responded after it was revealed he is facing a defamation lawsuit from Logan Paul for accusing CryptoZoo of being a scam. YouTuber Steven CoffeeZilla Feinstein claimed the Prime co-founder's CryptoZoo NFT scheme was Paul's biggest scam, making multiple videos in an attempt to help buyers get back their money. Despite Paul announcing a $1.3 million refund program, Feinstein,
Let's just call him CoffeeZilla to help.
CoffeeZilla stated it would only cover 12% of losses, and in return, those accepting the refund would need to, quote, drop 100% of the case.
So basically, he's like, okay, we'll go ahead and I'll give you a partial refund, and in exchange, you don't sue me. I don't think so, buddy. That bird don't fly.
That's not a popular
that's a
caveat.
slap in the face right
Yeah.
there.
It's
That
like
is
I
what it
spent all this money
It
and
was
you're only going to give
12%?
me 10% of that back? No.
Listen,
Yeah.
I
Is
know
it a
you bought this
12%
whole
refund?
car,
Yeah.
and this car
That's
doesn't
like
work,
nothing.
and the wheels are broken, and the engine sputters. But I'm gonna give you enough money for like half a tank of gas, and we're cool. right?
And a
Don't
car
say
freshener.
Oh yeah, one of those
And then
black
don't sue
ice
me.
spine ones.
Oh my
Exactly.
god. All right.
Specifically black ice because it smells like fucking nothing.
So getting back to the article, on June 27th, Paul had enough and filed a 47-page lawsuit against the YouTuber for
Okay,
defamation,
47. I thought it was 49. My bad.
seeking $75,000 in compensatory damages. Now, just over a month later, CoffeeZilla has finally hit back. On August 5th, CoffeeZilla posted a 20-minute video to his YouTube channel discussing the lawsuit and accusing Paul of, quote, trying to dodge accountability. He also stated that Paul had, quote, learned nothing from CryptoZoo except how to silence people.
But is he wrong though?
However, CoffeeZilla called the influencer turned wrestler, quote, the biggest enemy of his own lawsuit. This is due to past videos in which Paul praised the YouTuber's investigative journalism and intentions. Defamation requires actual malice and a reckless disregard for the truth.
I don't know you guys, but as far as I could tell, CoffeeZilla hasn't said a single lie.
No, he hasn't, and it also helps because in CoffeeZilla's actual video explaining all that, he showed a clip from like this vlog video that Logan Paul appeared in, where he actually praised CoffeeZilla for his work. Logan fucking Paul in his own fucking video was basically saying, "Yeah, no, CoffeeZilla is an excellent
He's 100%
excellent investigator."
Right. How dare he die?
No, he's an excellent investigator. He's got such noble intentions, and I have nothing but respect for him. He says that in that one fucking video.
So also, I'm gonna sue you now.
Exactly.
I have nothing
so,
but I
Yeah, I know.
respect every single Spider-Man in you.
Damn, dude, he flip-flopped past...
even me?
No, you're black! Ah!
Logan Paul flip-flopped faster than any politician in Congress.
Wow, so he really is a wrestler. Nothing but flops.
Ah!
Nothing but flips. For real though, in the iconic words of the legendary war general and professional tar wrangler Sun Tzu, never interrupt your enemy when he's making a mistake.
I thought that was a Napoleon quote.
Napoleon is basically Sun Tzu but French and smaller and with a stink fetish.
Didn't he also fail at Waterloo
Well,
like an idiot?
not everybody can win. He won 99% of his fights. It's not his fault he lost. It's like Ash Ketchum.
He lost the one that mattered most to him
So
when he
just
was
like
broke
Ash
as
Ketchum.
shit.
So could you say that he came up short?
Batum dish. Heyo. The only case is, not only do we have a specific idea, like we have tons of evidence shown literally that CoffeeZilla has done nothing that could even qualify as the slightest bit of the word slander or any form of
Anything
insult.
defamatory.
Anything defamatory. He's literally done nothing but report. And the fact that the dude who is trying to sue him has left behind recorded evidence of him going, oh no, this guy's 100% right.
Not even 100% right. Just saying like this guy is all right and he's
This
a good
man
person.
is legit as fuck.
There.
So, yeah, like, this is not gonna hold.
Like an idiot.
This is not gonna hold up in court.
So continuing with the article here, CoffeeZilla theorized it was for this reason that Paul hadn't sued him for the original deep dive on CryptoZoo, but instead 2 videos and a tweet, quote, advocating for victims of the scam to be refunded. As seeking damages relies on, quote, proving someone has harmed your reputation, CoffeeZilla pointed out that Paul's continued success with Prime had left him richer than ever, and stated the influencer's reputation as a scammer was cemented before his videos.
Damn.
Nonetheless, CoffeeZilla admitted to making, quote, one embarrassing mistake that meant he now had to fight Paul in court with personal funds rather than relying on media insurance. That's what I was talking about earlier, asking viewers to support his case. CoffeeZilla revealed merch from which 100% of profits would go towards legal costs.
At least he has the balls to admit he made a mistake.
Yeah,
Unlike Paul.
No, basically he's like he had CoffeeZilla had put this up in a second video on his alternate channel, and he basically said like, okay, we had this one set of insurance for years, it lapsed. We went to our insurance agent, and they said, okay, that policy can't be written anymore. I'm gonna shop around and find you someone else and get you another one. And that's what they did, and it was explicitly written, oh, by the way, we do cover your LLC for the errors and omissions, but not coverage for defamation.
Fair enough. Hey, you know what? Hey, Mudahar, listen. We love your work, man. You once offered to give almost $40,000 to that piece of shit Boogie 988 so he could release his medical records. How about you put that money towards a good cause and help our boy CoffeeZilla here? Throw some of that IT support money at him, because he needs a hand right now. He's fighting an actually evil being. Please.
Yes.
Please, Muda, you help me with the Xbox.
I'm pretty sure
Thing
Mudahar
that
has
we
got
cannot
that
mention.
covered on here.
All right, now, where are we now? Oh,
The final part.
the final part of CoffeeZilla's response looked into why Paul has filed a lawsuit now, over a year after the accused scammer had initially apologized.
6 days before the lawsuit, I had featured Logan Paul in a teaser for a video, he said. 21 hours before the lawsuit, I had texted Logan for comment. I told him he had 24 hours to respond, and Logan sued me 3 hours before the deadline. The initial email delivering news of the lawsuit allegedly threatened to hold CoffeeZilla accountable if he continued to report on this news story about Liquid
shit.
Marketplace, leading the YouTuber to believe it, quote, was not designed to win but to shut him up. While he admitted it could be all a coincidence, CoffeeZilla didn't think so. Logan Paul can try to silence me by weaponizing the law. He could sue me for doing my job. He could sue me for asking questions. He could sue me for asking for refunds. And to give you guys an idea of what this Liquid Marketplace thing is, I'll actually tell you, and this is a little bit of a story, so try to follow along with me.
Just a little bit, because we got a
Okay.
lot to cover.
It's okay. I'm trying to give you the short version. Long story short, Liquid Marketplace was a new fucking NFT style fucking project that Logan Paul signed off on and is a part of, where basically you get people can buy into fractional ownership of memorabilia. Basically, like, okay, Angel, what's the most valuable Yu-Gi-Oh card you own?
Oh, hold on. There's a lot of those.
Okay, let's
Just jump in. My original copy of Dark Magician that I have from the very first deck that I got from the very first structure deck that it was around when Blockbuster was a thing.
Okay, so starter deck Yugi, Dark Magician, mint condition, right? Let's say you've
No, I take it back. It's my copy of Relinquished.
Okay, relinquished, mint condition, and let's say you put it up on the Liquid Marketplace here.
Okay.
You put out 5,000 ownership pieces on that.
Okay.
And what you do is that they'll send those 5,000 pieces out as NFT fucking tokens of ownership. Like, okay, these people can sell that, and you have like a majority sale of that, so everyone else buys into it, and they'll trade that, and your ownership of that relinquished raises in value. And when you're ready, you can either sell, trade your pieces, basically turning collectibles into like stock market shares, if you would.
That's it.
If that makes sense.
I'm gonna take this card and I'm gonna make a digital copy of this card and cut it into 5,000 pieces.
Right.
And you can trade and sell those pieces. And the more money that there is on those pieces, it increases the value of the original. It's stocks. It's literally stocks with extra steps.
Now,
You own 0.5% of Relinquished.
now, follow along with me here. I want you to guess exactly what happened next. Why is CoffeeZilla asking Logan Paul about this Liquid Marketplace? Guess. Anyone?
Because
Words?
somebody
Words?
sold the original for a huge amount of money?
Wrong.
Damn, really?
Guess.
Ah, shit. Angel took my guess.
Nope. No, Zayana? No guess? Dragonfang? No guess? Tell me if you've heard this story before.
Okay.
It turns out that the people that Logan Paul worked with were scamming and skimming profits from Liquid Marketplace for their own personal gain, and they had completely cheated out the people buying into the various memorabilia on Liquid Marketplace.
This is like the second time it's happened with him.
Fourth time. Jesus.
No, if I
Dink Doink!
Oh,
He had a fucking crypto coin called Dink Doink!
and then they did the thing.
And then he did the fucking thing. He fucking cratered the Pokemon card market.
That's right.
He
Those
did this
stupid
crypto
Charizard
thing.
copies.
And now this 4 times.
You know this guy's rich. He doesn't have to do any of this crap.
No, he doesn't. But he does it anyway because he's a fucking asshole.
Because he's a stupid dink doink.
Yes, because he's a fucking dink doink. Now,
That's such a new insult.
Now, here's the thing.
Out to be.
guess where the lawsuit of this is happening?
Where?
Mudahar's domain.
No fucking way.
Canada.
We're going to Canada for
They're
We're going to fucking Canada.
Oh
You know
my
that if
God.
you've pissed off the Canadians bad enough, you're in trouble.
He's about to get sent to the medical care of the Canadian facility.
Actually, no. You know where he's gonna be sent?
Eh.
Where?
To meet the moose.
Yeah.
He's
All
going-
of the moose.
Angel, does the term stampede mean anything to you?
The point
Moose don't do that.
the point is
Moose are very, very tall, and you don't want to get in front of them.
now the crazy thing is, even though Logan Paul established and set the people up to build Liquid Marketplace, he himself is not being sued in this suit. However, since he is part of the team who put it together,
He is
CoffeeZilla
irresponsible.
asked him for his input and asked him if he knows anything. And then 21 hours later, Logan Paul drops that fucking subpoena on him.
Oh, but don't worry, kids. This is just one of many legal blunders that Logan Paul has gotten himself into.
This is very sus.
Why
are
am
they...
I not surprised?
Well, you should be, because I put it this way: Logan Paul is what if you took what people think New Jersey Shore was and put it all into one person.
No.
Yeah,
not
That's what it
even.
feels like. All of Jersey Shore, every stereotype of Jersey Shore into one person. That's Logan Paul. Fun little fact. Remember the guy, that one dude from that show, Jersey Shore, the one with the tan and the spiky hair, who was
Never
on-
Which one? They're all tanned. It's
Never
spiky
watched
hair.
it, so.
well, the one that called himself The Situation.
What about him?
He
Oh,
was-
the one with the abs.
He was considered to be basically the standard of the stupid, dumbass frat boy, but apparently, according to the show, he was ironically the rational human being in that entire show.
You're fucking kidding me.
He cooked for the entire house. And that one often meme image of him going like this,
Yeah.
he's actually calling out somebody because they did something really stupid.
So.
So
he-
ironically enough, the most stereotypical guy in there, he got righted.
Oh, damn.
Go fucking figure.
Yeah, but in case is, Logan Paul is kind of an idiot. And he's also an incredibly paranoid idiot, because the fact that he dropped that suit right there, the moment, like 21
Which was-
hours after this,
Which was unrelated to this. Like I said, it was dealing with the liquid marketplace problem, not with his CryptoZoo thing.
yeah, but that's the problem. If Logan Paul is rushing so quickly to the suit, that means that he has something to do with the marketplace
He
problem.
has something to hide.
There's some, like, the action indicates the reaction, and the reaction warrants the action. And this feels like panic to me.
Oh, but he's going to be panicking a lot, because what we're about to share is a follow-up from what
shit.
we discussed on the Black Files. When Logan Paul got into serious trouble, he ran afoul of the United States Olympics Committee.
Oh yeah,
because-
no, this is that's a different story, Jose.
That's a different story, but this is the one thing they all have in common. It all has to do with Logan Paul's Prime energy drinks.
His Prime Sports
his
drink.
Prime
As you
sports
may
drinks.
remember, Prime has had a continuous and eternally obnoxious presence in recent big wrestling matches as a sponsor.
As about as obnoxious as his stupid giant monster trucks.
Yes, however, it has done an actual pretty good job as a prop, because it functions the same way as a mouthful of sulfuric acid spraying in your face. At least the way the wrestlers react when somebody gets splashed with that stuff seems to indicate it so. However,
can you blame him? That stuff tastes like ass.
it would seem that the ass is about to get a lot bigger, and it's going to envelop a lot more than a few bottles of juice, because Logan Paul, who has been a very, very, very dedicated promoter of the drink, is now finding himself in legal trouble with it.
Now, in this article provided by FoodDive.com, published on August 6th, the headline reads, Logan Paul's Prime Sports Drinks is hit with a lawsuit from bottler.
So the actual bottling company that's been fucking working with his drink is now like pissed at him.
Listen, since that one time there was an incident, like, okay, you don't know about this, it's not a very well reported thing, but this has actually had a previous history. Back in Brazil, somebody dropped a single drop of blood into one of those bottles, and an old man drank from that stuff.
I heard this story. It was like a guava drink, wasn't it,
Yeah.
Angel?
And
Lean
then
this
it-
way so the camera can see you.
And a few days later, they saw an entire military division go inside the soda factory.
Right
Nobody
in
knows
Rio
what
de
happened.
Janeiro, right? It was so weird.
Nobody knows what happened, but the entire building was flattened to the ground. It
was
terrible.
just completely torn apart from the inside out. It's like some sort of giant monster
Some
had
sort of
like
Hulk
fucking
just
just
right through the
smashing
damn
things.
thing.
Wait, what color was that?
We
It
don't-
might have been green or
I don't
gray.
know.
I don't know.
I think it was yellow. All I know is that Edward Norton was there. What the hell was Edward Norton doing?
Edward Norton's an excellent character actor. Maybe he was doing some study
I
research.
guess.
Who knows?
Point in
Alright.
case is, bottling companies take this shit seriously, because if something goes wrong with the drink, their reputation suffers.
Yes.
It's not easy to forget. It's not just a matter of labeling shit. They are dedicated to giving you a bottle that doesn't poison you. You're putting plastic in your mouth.
So, let's go ahead and see what's wrong with the Prime Sports drink. So, in this article, let's see here. Refresco alleged
Cerveza Cristal!
Congo brands, which sells the hydration beverage founded by YouTuber star Logan Paul, backed out of its agreement to sell the drink.
We had one drink of it. We're not touching this shit
By
anymore. Get it off me.
Chris Casey brings this to us. Also,
I'm sorry. I saw that red and I just went for a second. Dante? Is that
fuck
you?
Okay.
Those
okay,
are all right.
we go.
Here's the insight. So, since its debut, Prime has gone from unprecedented hype to
Right.
damaging allegations. At one point, bottles of the beverage were selling for thousands of dollars when they were harder to obtain. It then faced controversy because of its high caffeine content and allegations the drinks contain, quote, forever chemicals.
Oh yeah, no, like, you know, oh no,
Forever.
you know the chemicals you're talking about is the same ones that they had to get out of aerosol can sprays in order to not have carcinogens and shit.
Yeah, that
Same
goes
thing.
into your system. Either it doesn't leave for decades or it doesn't leave at all.
The latter of which the brand has denied. The Refresco lawsuit furthers its embattled tenure in the beverage category.
Refresco, one of the largest bottlers in the U.S., has said the agreement with Prime stated the trendy beverage company would produce 55.5 million cases of Prime's drinks over a 3-year period. If the beverage brand failed to purchase 90% of the bottles each year, according to the lawsuit, it would have to pay fees for every case it did not buy. The bottler said,
go ahead.
oh yeah, the bottler said its Prime deal required, quote, considerable time and money with a high investment into altering its manufacturing line with new equipment to make the custom Prime bottles.
Defendants and
Refresco.
Refresco is literally just Spanish for juice. It's fucking killing me.
Yeah, cool.
Also knew that during the extended period of time during which the new equipment was being fabricated, shipped, and installed, the dedicated line would be rendered useless to Refresco because it would not be used to produce products for any other customers. Basically, we're putting all the factories to make this one product for this one time and nothing else. The lawsuit claimed what is more. Because dedicated customer volumes are usually secured a year in advance, Refresco would not only quickly or easily be able to fill any capacity that Prime promised to make, but did not take.
The bottler said the $67.7 million would help it recoup the fees it took on to upgrade its facility.
Now, in the lawsuit, Refresco also pointed to Prime's sales declining over the past year, which it attributed to, quote, fading social media buzz for the drink. In the United Kingdom, sales of Prime declined 50% year over year in April of the year, according to Nielsen data cited by Yahoo.
Holy shit, guys, you're telling me that a product that is propped by nothing but social media hype and literally nothing else doesn't have any lasting impact or permanence in the public consciousness, especially when the drink tastes like carbonated, sweetened horse piss? Buy Glitch Energy.
Yep.
Actually, yes.
Thank you for that. Yes.
GlitchEnergy.com. Use our promo code FlockFuel for 20% off. Is a support an energy drink company that also provides hydration that is not run by serial scammer Logan Paul.
Subtle
actually
and
does-
subversive
It tastes so
advertisement.
good.
And it actually does care about its
Subtle
customer
and
base.
secretive
Exactly.
advertisement. You won't even notice it. Quickly, give me the hammer and nails. I gotta put a post on top
Hang
of the
on.
house.
I think I can do a thing here, Angel.
Oh,
What if I...
Subtle and extremely subverted. Subtle and extremely subverted advertisement.
Jesus.
You won't even notice it's there, but you will feel it. In your soul.
All right. But that being said, okay.
Sneaking!
All right, we're good.
Hang on. I actually
I'm
have
a
to...
tree.
It's
I
just-
actually have to fix that. Give me a minute.
Yes.
And...
20%, yeah, but 200% mad.
Now, despite Logan Paul being under contract with WWE, of course WWE is staying as far away from this as possible. They have not released any statement
They don't wanna
relating
poke
to
it with
this
a 10-foot
whatsoever.
pole.
Well, to be fair though, they have the right to, because to them this is just a sponsorship. Like they can easily replace one logo for another logo, and
Which-
this is very clearly not their problem.
Yeah, no, exactly. And I've said that. And I actually said this on YouTube to one of Brian Zane's videos. I refuse to believe that Logan Paul taking time off of wrestling after losing the United States title to LA Knight, yeah,
Badly.
was not just coincidence. Was not coincidence only.
I can't get over how good that match was. Okay, the finishing move is etched into my mind because Logan has an habit of pulling on knuckle dusters and doing this big old Superman punch. It's like his signature move. And LA Knight looked like he took it, but no, he very quickly, like he missed the punch by an inch, hooked his arm around Logan's neck, and introduced the man's head to the floor with so much force, his body bounced a foot off in the air.
Do you know what that finisher is called, by
What's
the way,
that
Angel?
called?
BFT, blunt force trauma.
Blood. He gave him the BLT. The bacon fuck off and TLC sandwich.
Ha.
Ah!
But that being said, yeah, no, I refuse to believe that is just a coincidence.
Oh, no. Like, the loss of that match alone probably Yes. The loss of that match alone probably was a nice big chunk to his profits, because I understand that the wrestlers get paid no matter if they win or lose.
Okay, look, they have guaranteed downsides in their contracts, basically
Okay.
saying like you're going to make a minimum of X
This
amount
much.
every year. It depending on how well your like appearances go in whatever big event you go into, you get like a whatever percent bonus on top and all that good shit, right?
Okay, that
Depending
makes
on the
sense.
gates and all the profits, like, but you must fulfill your contractual obligations to these shows, to this performance, to these, or in like cases of the contract like Brock Lesnar or Logan Paul has had, you must make X amount of televised appearances per year,
That makes
like
sense.
in
you
order to
imagine-
guarantee your pay.
Can you imagine if they use this on the case against him? Coffeezilla goes, Your Honor, this man lost the championship to LA Knight, and the judges goes, guilty!
All
Get him
I'm,
out of my fucking...
all I'm saying is that ever since the merger of TKO Holdings with the group now running WWE
And UFC.
and UFC, if they were so quick to not only force Vince McMahon into resigning from his position and remove any association from him, like if this shit with Logan Paul gets out of hand, which it is, like who's to say that WWE won't do the same thing and completely unperson him?
Now, I don't think
they
it's
can't.
gonna...
They still have a contract.
I don't think it's gonna go that far because, thankfully... And as far
Oh,
as
Ben
we-
Cruz is in the chat.
Oh,
Hey,
hello,
Ben.
Ben.
Sorry,
Hello,
I didn't
Ben.
realize. Hey.
Now, thankfully, and as far as we know, Logan Paul, despite being a grade A douchebag, has not committed any of the heinous crimes that Vince McMahon ever committed. As far as we know. He's a scammer and a piece of shit, but he's not a criminal under the legal acceptation of the... We haven't found any bodies in his backyard yet.
Can I offer a counterpoint?
I'm listening.
He's still attracting bad publicity with his stuff, and that's something that WWE tends to steer away from.
That is true, especially now that they're recovering their image. The way I see it is, they won't throw him away unless they start finding bodies in the backyard. Yet. But this could really fuck up his booking opportunities.
That is true.
Which
As-
ironically is worse, because if you get hired by the WWE and you start losing spots in the roster because of your bad attitude or crappy deals, eventually WWE is going to look at you and go, you're just not making enough money for us to afford keeping you around.
No, that's not it, Angel. It's not. It doesn't work the way you think it does.
Oh,
over
my
here.
bad.
Here, let
Listen,
Juan explain.
I'll explain this to you, and I'll try and be as monosyllabic as possible.
How do things do?
That's quite a
Okay.
word.
That way of working would be fine if we're talking about any other regular ass professional wrestler. Logan Paul is not your regular ass professional wrestler. He's a celebrity professional wrestler,
the
which means
contract's
he
too
got
good.
a special sweetheart deal,
I
which
got it.
means he's going to get X amount of money regardless. He's going to make X amount of appearances regardless. They don't really care about his outside problems, and you know that they don't care, because if they did, they would have been able to incorporate that stuff into his on-screen
I see.
appearance. Notice how in all the time that Logan Paul has been in WWE, there has not been a single mention of any of the problems that he had,
Of course
like with his the thing in the Japanese suicide forest, or with his CryptoZoo scam, or with him cratering Pokemon card markets. None of that shit was ever mentioned.
Fair point.
Never. Do you know why?
Because it has nothing to do with the contract.
Because in like Logan Paul's sweetheart deal contract basically says no, don't mention
none of that
this
shit.
shit. If you guys want
I
to talk about
see.
me and talk about like that, then you have to write around that shit.
I see. So basically, because he has YouTube money and YouTube cloud, he got the VIP special, where you like remove all the you like shave off all the unsavory aspect. It's like having a really burnt toast and just scraping all the black out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, but you can still taste the burnt.
exactly.
It doesn't go away. Okay, so for now, unless he commits like a heinous crime, he's in the clear. Now, the worst thing that could happen, based on what Joe has told me and what you have told me, would be that those legal matters straight up fuck up his scheduling. Like, no, you gotta go to court.
That depends on the judge. That depends on whether or not it actually.
I hope the judge is like, I hate this guy and his YouTube videos. Bring him here.
I'm just
it
saying,
depends
like-
on A, if the judge even allows it to go to court, like go to trial, and B, if the judges actually mandate that Paul shows up. That which is why Logan Paul has like 5 fucking lawyers to try and tear down CoffeeZilla.
So he is
So-
getting desperate.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, he is a very terrible person and a really bad scam artist.
All of this could have been avoided. He didn't have to do any of this
You
shit.
want to sue anybody? Why don't you try suing us? We are the Ravens flock, and we here affirm that that CoffeeZilla is fucking right, and that Logan goddamn Paul is a goddamn scam artist. Fucking come at me.
Go ahead.
Hashtag the Ravens flock.
Sue all of
Come
us.
on.
See how well that works. I don't even show up in court. I
Shit.
show up in court and tell them that, yeah, he was guilty. we haven't started yet. No, he was guilty.
Like, no, Logan Paul's guilty.
Yeah, no. Like, I took one look. I smelled the tan spray from him, and I knew he was guilty.
Ugh. All right, let's go ahead and turn to the live chat for a minute, and let's
Does you
see.
see Mr. Quake here? Hey, he's good. Can I get a honk?
Honk.
Honk.
Lisa Boo. Yep, there we go. LA Knight is the future. Yeah. Yeah, that's very Brazil. The fucking Hulk
I'm
story.
sorry. Somebody wrote. I think Lisa Boo wrote down there. Triple H doesn't care, but I only. Oh, Mr. Quake did it. I saw only two H's when the hunting horn doesn't care either.
Oh.
FTC violations. Yeah, rest in peace, Boogie. Yeah, no. FTC violations. Yeah, no. Seriously, the FTC
Federal Trade
problems.
Commission.
Yeah. Let's see here. Black Eyes. Logan Paul's the dumbest dumber that ever dumbed. Yes, he is. Matthew Coburn. Hi, Ben. I don't want Logan Paul eggs. Sounds gross.
Now, hang on a minute.
Ow, gross.
Hang on a minute. Let's stop. Let's pause for a second because I refuse to call Logan Paul dumb. I refuse to give him anything to excuse him from all of his actions of just him being stupid because he is not stupid. He knew what he was doing. It takes a guy with enough brains to dupe so many people out of money.
Ironically, yes, and that makes it worse because he is smart enough to know that what he's doing is wrong, and
He
he's gonna
doesn't
keep
care.
doing it.
Because he keeps trying, like, oh no, I had no idea that all these scam artists that I worked with were scamming people.
Bro, I was in a bad space mentally.
Yeah, no.
Let me put out this ukulele.
Let me get the hoodie on for the apology video on this.
Oh my
No,
god.
fucking, what do you call it? I never thought the leopards would eat my face. Oh, I never thought the leopards would eat my face.
Ah,
God.
but we need higher leopards. I am very smart.
I voted for the leopards eating people's face party,
Oh,
but
man,
I never
can't-
thought the leopards would eat my face.
face? Yeah, that's.
All right.
All we can hope is that justice actually catches up to this prick.
Indeed. And here's to hoping. Like
Karma, man.
Karma's a
It's
bitch.
gonna come in
Karma's
fast.
a bitch.
Karma's gonna come in fast, and it's gonna crash through his front, through the front of his house.
Kool-Aid Man.
Oh yeah!
Or if you want to be a little more, or if you want to be a little more, directly at his face, like his own prime energy truck.
Fucking idiot.
Or
Wait.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna hit him like his own trucks.
God, no, we can't do that anymore because that's no longer his truck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh god.
No, seriously, LA Knight invaded Logan's Paul, probably raided his fridge, launched in his pool, stole his truck, vandalized the truck, and people still cheer for him when he beat Paul's ass in the ring. I want you to think about that. LA Knight basically pulled out the heel list and went through all the check marks short of fucking Paul's wife. Does he even have one? I don't think he does.
He's got a girlfriend he's engaged to.
He's got a girlfriend, but
Right.
you know,
Point in
She's
case
pregnant with his kid.
LA Knight did everything that any villainous wrestler you ever seen does, short of straight up committing an attempted assassination. And people still cheer for him. Think about that for a second.
yeah, I know, and that's his hometown. His hometown has turned against Logan Paul.
I'm pretty sure the fine people of Cleveland, Ohio, do not claim Logan Paul.
They kind of have no choice but to. He lives there.
No, he doesn't.
But
He
you
lives
gotta
in L.A.
Well, he can try and claim it, but they'll say you're not one of
Now,
us.
listen, you know who we claim? Drew Carey. You get the fuck out of here.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh my
All
god.
the older chicks with the big red
It's
lips
because this-
say Cleveland rocks.
You actually
Cleveland
watched that
rocks.
show?
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Had some surprisingly, really hilarious
All
moments.
right, are we gonna hit this story next?
Let's
or
go ahead
this
and do
one?
that.
Yeah.
This is actually a pretty good
My
follow-up
articles
because
are fairly short, actually, so I have to throw a new one in there.
yeah, no.
by
So
the way, I just
so-
found out about this one. I just sent it to Juan 5 minutes ago. It
All
happened
right.
yesterday.
we'll touch it when we get onto it. So
Your
that being,
childhood.
I know it's a follow-up from what we
Yeah.
talked about a while ago.
a
Now,
couple weeks back.
a couple weeks back,
We
there
knew
were some.
this day would come.
There were some rumors thrown around on the internet speculating that Cartoon Network is coming at its end, and we have since then talked about it on how those rumors have been debunked, how that's not the case.
Well, however,
Holy shit, are we poorly timed bastards?
In retrospect, we should have known this was going to happen because, let's be honest, ever since this stupid Warner Bros. And what was it, the other one?
Discovery.
And
Warner Media
merger
Discovery.
happened, this has genuinely been nothing but a waste of resources and time for everybody involved. The second the merger happened, we lost material, we lost shows, programs got canceled, and somehow
So many tax write-offs and everything, and yet David Zaslav is still fucking employed there.
Well, turns out that he's gonna get employed no matter how many people he has to fire, because according to Pursuits Entertainment, written by Josh Broadwell, yesterday this happened. By the way, I found out about this 5 minutes ago when I sent you the link.
All right.
Warner Bros.
This is part of Men's Journal, by the way.
Men's Journal.
All right.
There's nothing manlier than being in touch with your emotions.
Here's the headline.
Warner Bros. Deletes the Cartoon Network website and every single video in it. Yeah.
Didn't think
It was
this
by
day would
Josh
come.
Broadwell.
Warner Bros. Has deleted the entire Cartoon Network website, including all the episodes and video clips you could formerly watch there for free. That's the reason. Everything from Teen Titans to Adventure Time. In its place is a message directing you to the Max channel,
The
where you are
Max app.
encouraged to subscribe and
What's up?
watch their favorite Cartoon
Can we just
Network
do
show.
this? Can we just do this?
No.
We pay for too much shit already.
This wipe comes shortly after the company merged Cartoon Network with Warner Animation, so of course we're about to start losing things. Prompting fears, very justified, that the animation giant and his archive of television shows might be in danger. Fears that may have, seemingly, become even more well-founded than we first thought. Warner Bros. Has an unpleasant habit of randomly removing shows from Max that it thinks have low growth potential, leaving viewers with no other way to say yar yar fidelity, etc., etc., etc. We are focusing on Cartoon Network shows and social media where we find consumers are the most engaged and there's a minimal potential for growth. That word, you know what that word means?
Money.
Line.
Line?
Growth.
Line?
No, it's growth now.
No,
Growth?
no, line.
Growth.
No, line.
Grow line. Grow
Line, grow.
line.
Line,
Ron,
line.
growth
Yes.
is the new line.
No, growth is the line. Line go up. Grow goes up.
They also said that Cartoon
Good,
Network
like-
will continue to air its regularly scheduled programming on TV every day from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. Warner
So-
Bros. report...
So, like, 18 hours of Teen Titans Go.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Come on, there's at least one episode of Gumball in there sometimes.
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 Warner
worth it.
Bros. Reported significant losses in its recent earnings and has struggled to find ways to maximize its steaming pile of shit revenue for the last 18 months, despite already making over $1 billion as of April, and it's still somehow not enough. Jesus. Max's monthly plan start at $9.99 through the ad-free will run you a bit more. They basically double the cost at $16.99 unless you go for the Hulu or Disney Plus, which start at $29.99. So, guys, turn out that the thing that happened before, it happened again. If I had a penny for every time Warner Bros. Keeps deleting shows, the moment that they acquire the studios, I would have, my name would be Abraham Lincoln.
That many pennies.
It just keeps happening, and I don't understand why companies keep agreeing to this shit. Mergers seem to be just a monumental waste of everybody's time. Wow, Gabe Newell was right. Piracy is not a Piracy is not a consumer program. Piracy is a...
It's
And
a
then this-
supply problem.
It's a service problem.
It's a service problem, yeah.
Like, think about that for a second. Everything, just like with Game Informer, everything that used to be on the website is gone forever.
Just buy.
Many of those
Just
shows
buy. Just
are
fuck
not
off.
even on air on Max anymore. So unless you're really good at finding streams and torrents here and there,
Yo-ho.
that shit doesn't exist. Hell, good luck trying to find that stuff officially. Do you have any idea how much of those
Officially.
DVDs run for right now?
How many? How much?
If you are lucky, they
lot.
cost as much as a new PlayStation 5 game.
Excuse me?
Wow.
70 plus bucks.
For what?
For
what
some of the older series,
Oh,
especially
for, like, the
when they're
series
becoming
box
vintage,
sets.
Oh, for the collections.
impossibly expensive.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I
That's how much I could sell my Dragon Ball Z.
Like-
Quite a bit.
Yeah, no, but mergers between companies is also like depressing because like with company mergers also comes people losing their jobs and projects being canceled.
Yeah, listen, we're just going to grab all the people who know what they're doing. Yeah, you come here and you come here. What does Juan do again?
I do all the video and tech work.
Yeah, we got like 3 Indian guys for that. You're out.
No,
Bye.
you don't.
See ya. It's been good. So just Juan says, no, you can't fire me. And then Murahar walks in. Hey, guys, I'm here for the new job.
Oh God.
Okay, yeah, if you're gonna fire me for him, yes.
You can't do this to me. Do you have any idea what I sacrificed for this company?
Oh my
No,
God.
if it was Mudahar replacing me in this hypothetical, yeah, no, he's way more qualified than my sorry ass is. By all means, good luck. Like, no, congratulations, you guys traded up.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting this man fired from his job.
All right, so
Hello, guys and gals. Me, Boo and Hard. I just got this guy fired
from his job.
oh god. So
No,
okay,
it's
so
he's gonna find a way to emulate you.
so at the moment, right now, the
The
Cartoon
Juan emulator.
All right, guys,
Sorry.
please. So at the moment, the Cartoon Network website is down.
It's out.
It's out. It's out.
Gone.
Yep.
Gonzos.
Completely gone, directing people to subscribe to Max.
Subscribe to Max.
No.
Subscribe to Max.
Never.
No.
Subscribe to Max.
It's too
Block.
expensive.
Subscribe to Max.
Block.
Subscribe
Mr.
to Max.
Mr.
Swipe
Casamona,
right.
I don't feel
Subscribe
so
to
good.
Max.
No.
Is it swipe
Subscribe
right
to
or
Max.
swipe left?
Anyways,
Subscribe to Max.
yeah,
Subscribe
no.
to Max,
Subscribe
subscribe
to
to
However,
Max.
once
Skinny
again, we do need to say,
Ramsey.
as of right now, it doesn't mean that Cartoon Network is coming to an end.
Yet.
No, it's
Yet.
just dating.
They're
Yet.
just gutting it from the inside out. It's still good. It's still good.
It's rotting from the core.
Yeah. It's only a little necrotic. It's still good. It's still good.
It's gone.
There's only a few maggots. Oh, you're right. Unfortunately,
It's
yeah, no,
gone.
like, okay, listen, we know all things have to come to an end. Even the things that we love one day have to come to an end. But there's always a hope.
Unfortunately.
Yes, but there's always a hope in your heart that the things that you love go out with a bang instead of a whimper. But when
Speaking of things that are going out with a whimper, unfortunately.
oh no.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
This
Yep,
one is
okay.
going to hurt.
This one's going to hurt. Sorry, guys. We got to bring the tone down a little more.
Okay.
Also, yeah, Mr. Quake, Jake Paul is much worse. Jake Paul's a fucking idiot asshole as well, too. So
This is a bit of a boot whip slash we received because
This is earlier today.
this is the I never expected to hear
I
from
don't
this
want
person
boot whip
again,
slash.
to be honest. But sadly, we gotta lose it. Now this is a bit of a it's an emotionally complicated time because this person we held no love for this individual. But
How many times have we made a joke about this person on our channel?
enough.
I've made.
We joked about her
many
so much that you might as well call her a presidential candidate with the amount of shit we flung her direction.
Ah,
But we still okay. Listen, we make some fucking dark jokes, mostly me. We make some really nasty jokes about times, but this is all jokes. We're here to have fun and enjoy ourselves. We don't actively wish ill upon people. When something bad happens to somebody, I'll be the first one to send out condolences, even if I don't personally dislike that person, even if they were a piece of shit. Well, unfortunately, somebody that we don't dislike has met their ultimate fate as of recently. In fact, as of very recently, Susan Wojcicki, the former U2 CBO, which we jokingly refer to as Auntie Susan, has sadly passed away at the age of 56 from cancer.
Oh boy, here
Fuck
we go.
cancer.
We got to talk about
fucking
this.
cancer. Ow.
Sorry, guys,
this is
I
some-
hate cancer.
For those of you who don't know, she used to be the CEO of YouTube, and she's responsible for some of the most draconian and stupid laws. And a few years ago, she retired from the position a little earlier than people expected, and she left behind who? I forgot his name.
Neil.
Neil. And we just kind of, nobody knew about her anymore. We just sort of assumed that she packed up her money and left with her stuff. And, well, turns out that this may have been the reason why she retired earlier. She may have been reaching either the final stages or trying to put the treatment into other ride that sadly did not work, and she has passed away.
All right, so
All right. So getting
56 is very
That's
young.
young.
So.
That's
Yes.
still young.
Not even time to retire, man. That's
so
Wancho?
yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll read this obituary from NPR by Juliana Kim. Yeah, Susan Wojcicki, a Silicon Valley visionary who helped shape Google and YouTube, died Friday after a 2-year battle with non-small cell lung cancer. According to her
Ah.
husband. That will do it. Yep.
yeah, sadly, that's
She was 56.
that's one of the ones that sadly you don't get better from.
That and liver cancer.
Now,
Yeah.
Dennis Trooper wrote this
Tropper
wrote this in a
Her
Facebook.
husband.
Her husband wrote this in a Facebook post, and a quote: "Susan was not just my best friend and partner in life, but a brilliant mind, a loving mother, and a dear friend to many. Her impact on our family and the world was immeasurable." Yeah, she was born in Santa Clara, California, grew up in Stanford University's campus, where her father was a physicist. There, she developed a passion for innovation and making a difference in the world. Her two younger sisters, Annie and Janet, also went to become powerhouses in their own respective fields.
In 1998, Wojcicki rented her garage to Larry Page and Sergey Brin, a pair of Stanford grad students on the cusp of building the search giant Google. Yeah, Larry and Sergey, they're the guys who founded Google. Wojcicki quickly saw the company's potential and left her job at Intel to become Google's first marketing manager. In the years to follow, she quickly moved up the ranks, having a hand at growing the platform's consumer products and building its advertising business. Later, Wojcicki played a major role in Google's purchase of YouTube in 2006 when it was just a small startup. She was appointed YouTube's CEO in 2014 and led its explosive growth over the past decade.
10 years. Holy shit,
She
man.
also oversaw the platform as it grappled with hate speech, misinformation, and inappropriate content.
Yeah.
In 2023.
In 2023,
So
Susan.
just last year, yeah.
Yeah, Susan announced she would step down from her role to, quote, start a new chapter focused on my family, health, and personal projects.
I took on each challenge that came my way because it had a mission that benefited so many people's lives around the world. Finding information, telling stories, and supporting creators, artists, and small businesses. I'm so proud of everything we've achieved. It's been exhilarating, meaningful, and all-consuming, she said in a blog post. Aside from growing two tech behemoths, Wojcicki also devoted herself to improving the workplace for women and parents. At Google, she was the first to take parental leave and continue to advocate for such policies in the workforce. On Saturday, Google CEO Sundar Pichai said Wojcicki will be remembered for how she, quote, always put others first. I'll never forget her kindness to me as a prospective noogler.
Noogler? What the hell is a
Noogler.
noogler?
What's a noogler?
It's like their word. My noogler.
20 years ago, during
Hi.
my Google interview,
Thank
she
you.
I
took...
really miss my noogler.
Wow.
Thank you.
This song is about bringing the dislikes back to YouTube.
God damn, I wish. During my Google interview, she took me out for an ice cream and walked around campus. I was sold on Google and Susan, he said in a statement.
I think right there is a good point to pause because, oh,
now,
man.
despite all that
Neil Mohan.
extremely flattering eulogy, the most that we know of Susan is that she completely fucked up the website for us. Like, let's not lie to ourselves. Her rulings and changes genuinely made YouTube a million times worse to work with. That being said, while I certainly never liked her much as an individual for the crap she pulled, I never wished this upon this. Hell, I wouldn't wish this on anybody. And here, from the Ravens flock, we would like to send our sincerest condolences to her friends or family.
Well, yeah, let's get our own individual opinions on this first.
I guess we're not sending condolences.
No, Angel, I never said that, but
Damn,
just...
bro.
No, I never said that. Don't twist my words, bro. Juancho, your thoughts on this? Because I know that out of all of us, you've been 150% passionately against Susan.
First off, don't spray it.
Sorry.
Say it.
Yeah, man, don't be such a noogler.
That's
Jeez.
number one. Number two, what's so funny over there, Dragon Fang?
So we found out what
It's a
noogler
no-
actually means.
What did nuclear mean?
New employee at Google.
What?
I'm sorry, but it sounds like you're saying like a noogie.
Yeah,
It literally sounds like you're a noogie.
I mean everybody. that
Oh
works at
my
Google-
God! The word nuclear. Hold on. Let me see that. Let me see that. What the fuck? The word nuclear comes from the contraction of the words new and Googler. Googling is quite simply a Google employee. So if we combine these two words, we get the term nuclear, which refers to a
it's
new
perfect.
employee at the famous tech company.
I'm sorry, I would never want to be called a noogler.
Do you want to
Call me an employee, not a noogler.
Nah, so
I'm not a child.
How to become
sorry,
a nuclear?
We're
What the
going to the streets where all the nooglers
From
are.
LinkedIn. Hold on. This is for their fucking LinkedIn. Learning the right skills. Graduate with a degree. Obtain relevant professional experience. Demonstrate expertise in your chosen job area.
Oh
Demonstrate
my
a high
God.
ability to learn. Have intellectual humility. Googliness. Sourcing and applying for jobs.
This is the definition of those companies that tell you they're family.
Yeah, let's
Family.
move on.
That
Family.
fucking hurts.
That really hurts.
Dragon Fang, that is so painful. I want a
That
refund.
was great.
All right. So,
What the
getting,
fuck?
getting back to it, your thoughts on the passing of Susan?
Sucks that it was cancer. My condolences to your family and friends. Give us back the dislike button.
Please.
Yeah, no. So yeah, no. It sucks because no one should ever have to, suffer their fate at the hands of cancer. I hate cancer. Fuck cancer. Cancer
Yep.
has affected a lot of people that I've known. On the other hand, I was never just like Juan, just like Angel, just like everybody. We were never a fan of a lot of the policies, a lot of the stuff that she's done on YouTube in the past decade. That's made it hard for us to, enjoy the content that we watch on YouTube
Or
and
get paid for the one that we make.
or get paid for the one that we make. So I'm not it sucks that she died, but I'm not crying a river over it,
I guess that's one way to put it. I mean,
it's
when
not
there's
like you're
no love
gonna, it's
lost
not like
here.
we're gonna do a state funeral with full honors and a 21 gun salute. At least not on our end. Not because we don't.
But
I don't have enough guns here.
segue. It's not the only.
Person in their family.
Yeah.
this is
Oh,
where
yeah.
this is where it's gonna hit us in the nuts.
It's a double doozy.
All right.
And this
Turns
one was
out
back in
that
May.
her family life was not quite as stable as we thought because sadly she's not the first loss of this family. She's just the most recent. According to Flash, Savior of the
Angel,
Universe.
That's a.
Oh, sorry.
According to
USA.
According to USA Today, written by Jonathan Limehouse, Marco Trooper, son of her, Susan Wojcicki, passed away himself from an accidental drug overdose.
And that was back in May, and we're only now discovering that. It's so odd.
I'm so glad we're eating
man.
pizza tonight. Jesus.
Oh shit, we're having pizza? Yay!
Yeah,
I'm
we're
feeling
having
better
pizza.
now. I'm great. Not even sad anymore.
Wow.
Okay, is that a way to make you smile? Pizza?
Yes.
Angel, you can't just whiplash your emotions.
Shit, Nuclear, don't hate me because I'm beautiful, Nuclear.
Angel-
Maybe you got a GG ass haircut. Maybe you get some bitches on your dick. Or better yet, maybe Susan will finally pay attention to you once she starts fucking up with that Sony CEO that she's fucking around with. Nuclear.
Man,
Angel
you
just
should- you
woke up
should
and he
totally
found
have
thought he
gotten
was in an
my
episode of the
face
Boondocks.
during
I think
Gee.
Angel woke up and chose violence.
I
Again.
never choose violence.
All
There
right,
was never
let's get
nothing.
into.
You are violent.
Do we want to get into this
You are
article?
violence incarnate.
All right, guys, let's get into
Okay,
this
serious
article.
time.
Please.
This is bad. Someone died.
Yeah.
They took too much juice.
Yeah, no, the cause of death for the 19-year-old son of former YouTube CEO Susan Wojcicki has been revealed. He died of an accidental overdose, according to the Alameda County Sheriff's Office. Marco Troper was found dead around 4 p.m. in his dorm room at the University of California, Berkeley, on February 13th.
Wait,
So he
how
died at
old? How old was
19.
Oh my god.
19.
So let me
Old
take a
enough
look
to
at this.
drink, but young
Oh
enough
my
to die.
lord.
Let's see. On February 13th, the Alameda County Sheriff's Office said, Esther Wojcicki, an American journalist and educator, further confirmed her grandson's death in a Facebook post shared in February, saying, "Tragedy hit my family yesterday. My beloved grandson, Marco Troper, age 19, passed away yesterday. Our family is devastated beyond comprehension."
My
Troper's
goodness.
autopsy found high concentrations of cocaine, amphetamines, alprazolam,
Sell that.
Xanax,
Yep.
a medication prescribed to manage panic anxiety disorders, and hydroxyzine,
That's for allergies.
an antihistamine
You're not
used to
supposed to
treat
take that
allergies
with anything else.
You're not.
in his
Oh,
system.
dear
Oh
God.
my god.
Guys, yeah, like if you take that many at the
A
same
person
time,
with a lot of medical knowledge.
either you don't know what you're
yeah, no,
doing
you're not supposed to.
or you're trying to end it.
Well, here's the thing. Were they all prescribed or was
We
it
don't
from
know.
other places?
Obviously,
Because
the
that's-
cocaine wasn't prescribed.
Well,
You sure about that?
Obviously.
Are you sure about
But-
that? I know a few doctors.
Angel, no. Dr. Feelgood doesn't count.
Doctors. For real though, like if he took
Jesus.
that many at the same time,
Ugh.
the best case scenario, he had no idea what he was doing. Worst case scenario, he was trying to end it, which is kind of fucked up. Because can you imagine knowing that you only have this much to live because of cancer, and then your child dies from drug overdose? Wow, yeah, no, I can't even joke about that. It's just fucked up in general. I'm sorry to hear that.
With that being said, on that subject, of course, folks watching, if you feel like that you're, if you feel like that you're close to your end, it's not over yet. Please reach out and get help. There are resources available, and I think not long ago, Juan, you actually
I'm gonna share the resources over here for our fine folks at home to
Sometimes
watch.
you gotta take time to go talk to your loved ones. And remind
Yeah,
yourself that
seriously,
they're gonna be
because
there
this
forever.
shit is harsh.
Hug your parents for us.
Yes, please do, and
Hug everyone around you.
Hug your dog.
hug your,
You don't know.
hug your friend's dog.
You don't
hug
know
a stranger's dog.
what people are going through.
You never do.
They may seem, happy, but inside they might be trying to reach out, but they just can't.
Now, I'm going to go ahead and share it here. Hang on a minute. This was compiled thanks to Andy Signor over here at Popcorn
Thanks,
Planet.
Andy.
Thank you, Andy, and thank you to the Popcorn Planet team for sharing this resource Google Doc over here. So I went ahead and I've got it on the chat so you guys can see that for yourselves. It's literally just like different suicide hotlines and for different resources that you can go to in case if you ever have these kind of situations where you're not in the best state mentally or where you're not where you're dealing with a drug addiction, things like that. Please, for the love of God, click on that Google Doc, save it, bookmark it, download this, and save the information here, please. All right?
yes.
And thanks again to the Popcorn Planet team for putting that together for us. And you guys rock. Thank you, Andy.
But getting back to the story,
God!
Uh,
He wasn't trying to punch his own ticket.
uh,
I don't want to say so, but I wish I could be positive on this one, but no, there is no positivity here.
I need a head pat. This is awful.
Someone died too soon, once again, too young.
Thank you,
Sadly,
both of
this
you.
is a case that happens more often than we care to account. One can imagine that the stress of having a mom that was already about to go from cancer, combined with whatever the hell he was going through, may have been the tipping point. I'm just hypothesizing here. Obviously, I could be horribly wrong, but it's all the same. Still a sad thing to know that it isn't just a mother, but it's also a child. Far too young to even make the stupid decisions the average adult is meant to do, taking their life over something. There is no excuse for it. It's just a genuinely sad and cruel tragedy. And bless you,
Guess who take?
bless you.
Guess who take?
And we're very sorry to hear that.
Oh,
Like-
man.
Like it
Oh,
really
God
does
damn
suck,
it.
and there's just really lousy timing over here. Like it's just fucking sad.
It
like-
is.
Like yeah, you can dislike the fucking person for the work that
I
they've
still
done.
don't want them to die.
Like you don't want them dead, not for something as simple
Or
as
their
this.
loved ones.
Or their
Yeah.
love. Yeah, Jesus
It's like
Christ.
listen, the worst thing that she ever did was be an obstructive bureaucrat. Okay, she did not deserve any of that shit.
No, she did not.
This is not karma. This is an
That's
atomic.
that's
this is an atomic
overkill.
bomb.
Yeah, I know.
That's overkill.
Yeah, because for all we know, like, yeah, she could be a wonderful person outside of the business bubble.
Oh
You
yeah,
never
no,
know.
like the obituary and NPR over there basically painted her as like an angel left on Earth over here. They're like, oh, she's an innovator in Silicon Valley in terms of like they said, like workplace structure on there and making sure that you get paid leave and
Yeah, she was probably a
and
good
person-
boss.
Yeah, like
because I saw a lot of complaints from the user base. I think so many complaints from the employees. So there has to be some. Then again, you know about them nooglers.
Angel, you better not be stereotyping nooglers here.
I don't listen.
All
I
right,
don't want to stereotype.
Just
nooglers.
because you had bad experience with one noogler, all of a sudden
It
you're painting
wasn't.
them all in a broad stroke.
It's also
I'm
just one.
disappointed in
They
you.
all work for the same
Angel,
company.
this
You
is
know they have
not
the same
what
habits.
we-
All right,
agreed on.
gentlemen.
You are a horrible person for such
Boys.
Despite being
arrogance.
30%
You
of the tech
absolute
companies.
nerve.
They
Okay.
All right,
Hey,
children.
Angel,
Hey,
how could you
Angel,
be
hey.
so?
Hey,
Pizza.
pizza. I will,
Hey, pizza.
There we
Pizza.
go.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I like pizza.
I will revoke your pizza privileges,
Don't.
both of you.
I will eat your pizza slice.
Look at this noogler right here. There.
I will
Angel,
eat your pizza
see,
slice.
that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Jesus.
This is exactly what I'm talking about.
All
Not
right,
everyone's a
wait,
noogler. Not
wait,
everyone
wait.
was against
Well,
you. Why should yours be?
Wait.
Quiet!
Thank you.
Wait a minute.
Okay,
I'm
so-
about to put the pizza in the oven. If you keep this up, I'm not gonna do it. I
Fine,
will
fine,
throw the
fine.
entire pizza in the trash and no one eats.
Can you at least throw it on the roof? That'll make a good job.
Shut up!
No,
Fine, jeez.
knock
Oh,
it off.
you're
All right,
Jesus
all right.
Christ.
Let's go ahead and
Thank you,
You know what?
K-Storm.
If we go
Thank you,
hungry, it's your
K-Storm,
fault.
for stopping the
Yeah.
nuclear moment before it's.
Oh my God, Angel!
let him. At this
Keep
point,
it up,
let him.
Angel, and you're still not getting
Do
pizza.
not react. Don't react. I know this is hard for you, Juan, but don't react.
No, we
I
get the
love the
slices.
I love the Boondocks, man. They are such a treasure.
You know
Such an
something? We do
asshole.
need something. I'm glad we had something to laugh about because, damn, that was sad. But
It was pretty. Sad.
let's try. We're gonna try to move on to another subject, and hopefully, it will not be as depressing.
Spoiler alert!
It is time to get
It's
depressed
not.
again.
Sorry.
Go for it.
So let's talk about video games for a bit. As you know, Bungie is on some dire
Of
straits.
course.
Their last
Some.
expansion from Destiny 2, the final shape, apparently that shape was this. Because it didn't do very well. People didn't like it that much. And
Wow, I wonder
unfortunately,
why.
people had to suffer and they fired like 200 people. And a bunch of their talent has been absorbed.
Gobbled up.
By fuck pants
By Sony.
or Sony. Now, as you can imagine, it ain't looking too good. But it's okay. Let us not give up on hope yet. Because they're working on a new game. And that game is called
Marathon.
Marathon. So who knows? Maybe this will be the game that digs the company
Wait.
from the trenches of despair, and this is not the game that will do it.
Can I ask? Is it going to be you're a marathon runner? You run a marathon? You know, a running simulator?
No, this is basically like a reversion of the very first game that Bungie Studios put out before coming out with Halo.
So it's another first-person shooter.
Yes.
Aw.
Team-based, first-person, looted shooting grandathon.
$59.99.
All of that
All
multiplayer,
multiplayer
only
only.
Oh
bullshit.
my god.
Alas,
Oh, just like a lot of other games.
alas, yes. Turns out that Bungie has decided that the only way to save their reputation is to do the exact same they did before, and it's not looking good. According to a report by BGC News, written by Chris Scullion, the sentiment around Marathon at Bungie is
Quote.
not great as
Oh, boy.
claimed. guys, all
Also
these
by Chris
relentless
Scullion.
firings, I'm just not having a good time right now, bruh.
Okay, but judging. Okay, but like. Oh damn.
Fucking advertisement.
All right, but judging. I'm guessing that picture is from the game itself. I mean,
Yes.
okay, the character and like the design doesn't look
She
bad.
looks like a crash test dummy.
She looks like an AI.
She does.
An
look-
AI robot.
So, appearing on the last episode of Skill Up's Friends Per Second podcast, Bloomberg journalist Jason Schreier was asked what the temperature check was at Bungie relating to Marathon. Not great from what I heard, replied Schreier. There is a reason that it was planned for this year and slipped a whole year. And people that I talked to are a little pessimistic about it, even hitting its current deadline. But we'll see. I don't know exactly what that is. Sometime 2025. I'm not sure. He added, yeah, the sentiment I heard is not great around it. At least of a few months ago. You know what that means?
What does that mean?
I'll tell you what that means. It means that they developed this game all the way to this point. Let's say this is the 70% point, right? We got the level design, we got the character design, we got the gameplay on lockdown, right? Do you know what happens around this 70% point? A bunch of people in suits walk into your office. You probably never seen them a single day in your life. But you can tell, just by looking at them, that they have no idea what the fuck a video game is. These are called investors. And they're the reason your company pays the bills. They're going to sit in front of you and they're going to tell you, how do we monetize this thing? And suddenly they're going to start talking about paid DLCs and what were they called? Yearly battle passes? Or monthly battle passes?
Or weekly.
Or weekly battle passes?
Or hell, daily, hourly.
Daily
minutely.
grinds, different types of currency. And very quickly, you're going to notice that for the last 50 to 30% stretch of the development, it's going to be less about how do we complete the game and more how many pennies can we squeeze out
How
of people.
many?
How can we milk
Jesus.
this game for all it's worth?
Microtransactions
How
everywhere.
line?
How many shekels can we shave off of this corpse? Also, we have to use a single blade, cutthroat razor.
By
so,
the way, the
and
card
it's
lightsaber
dull.
exists.
You mean one of those cheap dollar ones?
no. I'm talking about the cutthroat ones, the old school, old
Oh
fashioned.
god, those.
Yeah, except it's dull. Except it's very dull, and we need to shave shekels off
So
of
it's a
it.
butter knife, basically?
No, worse than a butter knife.
Huh?
We dipped it in water and let it dry in the sun.
Ooh.
It's dull and rusty.
Get that tetanus steel right
Shave.
there. By the way, speaking of
Shave.
shavers, Juan, guess what?
Shave.
The trap card Life Shaver is now existent. It
Ye-
exists.
Shave.
When you activate it,
Shave.
every end
Stop that.
phase, it adds a
Shave.
counter, and when you cash in the counters, your
A
opponent has
shave
to discard
counter?
as many cards as counters are on the
A
card.
shave counter?
It's literally called shave counter.
Shave.
So yeah, things are not looking good, which makes sense because imagine being the guy that works at Bungie right now. You're a programmer, and you just found out that a third of the company got fired until the most recent project. You
Even
succeeded.
though the project had done fucking well.
You did everything you were supposed to do, and your boss basically took you outside and go, hey, check out my sweet new Lamborghini, also pack your shit. Well, now it's gonna happen again. Scryer also pointed out that the game received the leadership shakeup. Oh, fuck, they changed the leadership. You guys remember what happens anytime that your job changes bosses?
Oh.
Yeah.
Go on, continue.
Oh.
The game director Christopher Barry and executive producer Kerry Gustos left the project. So your boss leaves halfway through the project. Giving his opinion on the likely reception of the game when it released, Schreier said that he didn't feel the Bungie fanbase would be enthusiastic about a PvP extraction shooter.
Jesus
You know,
God.
just,
Because
that-
we don't have enough of those.
I hate PvP.
And he was concerned that if it continued development may lead to a similar issue to that of Suicide Squad, kill my entire franchise.
The Justice League. Yeah.
All right.
Suicide Squad started development in 2017 when live service was a hot new thing. It began developing. Remember that. It didn't come out until like 10 years later. When live service was a hot new
It
thing,
came
and
out
because
this
of
year,
sunk
7
cost
years.
fallacy and endless delays, and because there wasn't a real interest or willingness in canceling it because they had committed so much money to it. And there was just the belief that we want to get this out. It's going to be cool. It came out and it totally flopped. Yes, it did.
Ah!
What was it? You mean like a skull and bones or something? Remember
Yeah.
that one?
You mean the first quadruple A game? in
Uh-huh.
existence?
Yeah.
The first
Yeah,
quadruple
and now-
A game.
Have you heard about anyone talking about it?
Talking about
No.
what?
You know what?
Exactly.
I had honestly forgotten about it until you
was
mentioned it
Gone
just now.
with the wind.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then they had
Gone
like,
with
oh
the
yeah,
Breeze.
you have to do all this stuff and it'll never come back again. And I'm like, I'm not paying for shit.
How about
Nope,
you grind
bye.
some more though? I am worried about Marathon being in a similar situation where they've been in development for a while. It entered development when extraction shooters were hot, but now the market is overflowing with the damn things. And more importantly, people pick and choose. It's like, okay, let's talk about this for a second. MMOs.
Yeah.
Pretty popular.
Yep.
They make a lot of money.
Mhm.
But the average player who has an account for Final Fantasy XIV is not going to have one for World of Warcraft. Because A, MMOs take money.
Most.
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 You don't count. You're a
Also-
bizarre anomaly
also,
from another world.
I think he's talking about,
I canceled my
going back
account,
and
but
forth
still I had an account for a
constantly,
while.
right?
Exactly. Not
Do
just
you go back and forth constantly with them?
No.
I canceled my WoW account.
See?
Oh, yeah.
Well, thank you for proving my point. It's not a matter of being wrong, right? It's a matter of, listen, as a player, you're the consumer. You're the customer. You only have so much money, especially as we are getting older and we are becoming adults. Well,
Gotchas.
we're already adults.
Gotchas.
And we got responsibilities to handle. So we only have so much money for so many games to buy. And more importantly, we only have so much time. Video games take time to play. And I'm not just talking about MMOs. I'm talking about even casual action games. Those are hours of your day that you need to use on other stuff. So as you get older, you become a lot more... What's the word I'm looking here? It's
Sedate in your
not
time?
sedate, more...
Selective?
Selective, thank you.
Selective.
You become
yeah.
very selective. You're not just going to... It's not the early days anymore. I'm not in my 20s. I cannot just throw hundreds of dollars at GameStop, walk with 7 titles, and play all of them over a weekend. I got shit to do.
We're on the clock.
Well,
Also,
you
some
know what?
people-
Yes,
We
100%
are on the
right
clock.
this time.
And
We are on the
Some
clock.
people work on the
And
weekends,
remember, some of the people have families, so even
Yeah.
less time.
Exactly. Hobby time is precious time, so we got to dedicate it to the things that we like. And now you're telling me that this company is putting all of their eggs in the basket that has been so overused and worn that is basically a bundle of straw wrapped around a piece of barbed wire?
Also, remember, a lot of people really are starting to hate the microtransactions because we buy the
As they
games
should.
to play the games for the plot, for the story, maybe for some fan
If
service.
they're-
But you must...
If
but,
they're locked
sorry.
behind every,
well,
paywall,
that's the thing. If
who wants to pay
every
that?
single game that you start to buy now requires all this, you get tired of it, and
Yep.
you're just like, I just want to play the game. I don't want to have to do X, Y, Z
But
in order to
listen,
get all of it.
Oh, I'm sorry. It sounds like you want the XYZ expansion. That's only going to be 1995.
Yeah, no.
More
See,
importantly,
things like that make me go like, I'm no,
Not just that,
bye.
Or when they
Here's the
throw it
thing.
in your face on the title screen.
there's also the
Oh,
fact that it has-
the in-your-face expansion, that's going to be $39.95.
You mean the part where I click start and the main menu is
Yes.
70% storefront?
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hello, Diablo 4.
Ubisoft. Ubisoft.
Battlefront.
EA.
Battlefront.
Yep. Let's
Star
not
Wars
forget-
Battlefront.
All right, guys.
There's also the fact that, actually, thank you for mentioning that, Ziana. The X, Y, and Z, there's no problem with putting those there, but they have to be fun to do. For example, Monster Hunter. I love
Hunter's
Monster
fun.
Hunter, but there's no denying that that game is very grindy. Sometimes you can do the same hunt half a dozen times before you get that part you want to, but the gameplay loop is so fun, and the weapons are
It's
so
worth
varied
it at that point.
that I want to do it. Basically, players don't mind doing extra work, but you have to make it fun. And as Jason Schreier says at the end of the article, and now, oh shit, Gene Rick, thank you for the
Ooh,
$1.99
Yay!
super sticker!
Yay! All right.
Microphone.
Hey, microphone, nice.
Guys,
Exactly.
eat your microphone.
Now, because they committed so much money, and because it was the project that was the furthest along, as opposed to all the other incubation bits, that's a nasty way of saying it, they are really putting a lot into it, and I'm just not sure there's going to be much of a chance that it will be successful. And you know what, Jason? I agree with you 100 goddamn %, because gentlemen and ladies, and whatever the hell that thing is over there making that noise,
Bunny.
That would be
But-
Toy
Bunny.
Slasher.
and Stu, so, I believe that we are about to witness something equivalent, if not worse, than Suicide Squad killed my interest in the DC universe. Because unlike Suicide Squad, which was a single-player game with some admittedly actually fun movement and killing mechanics, this is going to be an extremely expensive multiplayer-only game, most likely $79.99, with all the bells and extremely superfluous
or
whistles,
more.
and it's PvP only, as far
Nope.
as we can tell. So, good luck getting anybody who is not playing Helldivers 2 or Pal War right now, or anything else that is multiplayer and
Listen,
actually good to
I
play.
want my violent not Pokemon, and Angel wants his
Democracy.
Starship Troopers.
Also,
By the way, that's basically what if humans became Cardassians.
I know it's
the game.
beautiful. By the way, for the record, I am happy to say that those two games, as of now, have consistently kept a continuous player amount of 20 to 30,000 players. Continuously.
Yeah.
For multiplayer games like these to last this long and have a fan base that size,
Then they did something right.
they have done something right. This
and they're
game,
continuing to do stuff right.
it's not gonna do something.
And also, when the market is too saturated with the same type of game,
They have
people
to
are gonna be
compete.
super picky and they're gonna be super critical because they're like, well, I really don't like this one. This one does it better, so I'm gonna play this one instead.
Also, when you have so many choices, this is the funniest part. When you have so many choices, the one you pick usually happens for some small superfluous detail. For like, it's like you show me 7 cars and they all run at the same speed. I'm gonna pick the one that I think looks the coolest.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna care about the specs. So here's a question: are you going to risk putting your money on another PvP multiplayer, or are you gonna turn on Overwatch again?
I think I'll go back to Overwatch.
I think
you
I'll go
would
back to
default
Overwatch.
something that you know is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That you already
Same
It
way-
has
into
been
it.
proven to
Well,
be
mind
good.
you, Overwatch has completely fucked up its.
Oh, yeah, but
Funny.
it's like the principle of it.
I'm
All right,
sorry.
well,
I know
yeah.
we don't talk about Blizzard, but I gotta go into this small little detail.
Let's go into small detail because we are wrapping up.
I gotta make it quick.
Are we?
All right, well, I mean, we're wrapping up the story.
As you know, Overwatch 2 got some criticism because it was 5-on-5, right? They're going back to 6-on-6, which means that we're going back to Overwatch 1 now.
Oh my god.
This game is broken, bro. Anyway,
All
that's
right.
it for that article.
I wanted to take a look at the chat before we continue because we missed a couple things here.
Sorry about that.
Lisa Boo, F cancer. My brother fought 20 years. It comes back in different forms, areas in different forms. Fuck cancer. Yep, you're right. They misspelled Googler. Ha. Guess I was wrong. LOL. What kind of pizza are you guys getting? We have a meat lover's pizza of death. Mixing drugs can be dangerous is like rule 3 of drugs. It sounds like yeah, I know what you mean. It's hi, Mr. Quake. She was a hypocrite and a bigot. Your mileage may vary with her. Yeah.
Let's
What she
see.
did was
The Joseph Santos says Logan Paul looks like the Yip Yips from Sesame
Yip,
Street.
yip,
Please
yip,
don't
yip,
insult
yip,
Sesame
yip.
Street like that.
I'm going too negative, so I'm stepping out.
It's all right, man. Take your time.
Oh
Calm
god.
down.
The Joseph Santos says that K-Storm is going to put pineapple on the pizza to ruin it. You asked for it.
Joke's on you. We're into that shit.
Joke's on you.
I mean,
I'm
you guys
into
can
this.
have my pineapple, but
Bro,
Okay.
I'm the kind of guy that will grab a can of pineapples, open that shit, and just pour it all over my pie.
Oh
if I
my
have to.
god.
You underestimate my love for pineapple, sir. That fruit hates me. You know why I love pineapple?
Because
Why?
it tries to eat you
Because
back.
that fruit is evil. It tries to eat you, dissolve you from the inside out. Defining the pineapple, devouring pineapple is the extension and the affirmation as our spirit of humanity that says, fuck you, nature. We're doing this anyway.
I mean, look what we did to coffee. Look what we did to,
Bananas.
bananas and
Carrots.
and
Lemon?
peppers.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
And dogs.
Also,
And
You remember what dogs used to be? Big wolves.
Yeah,
so
not
many
Now we have
peppers.
wolves and then we have puppies.
What's
Yeah,
important
and then we
is
have wolf
that
dogs.
then we
lemons
have
are
wolf
not a
dogs.
natural occurring fruit. They are a combination of an orange and a citron. Life doesn't give you lemons.
We
make
give ourselves
ourselves.
All right, so let's go ahead and move on
Wait,
from
are we Sour Patch Kids then?
Yes.
Oh,
I
God.
guess. Hang on, let's see.
But
Hi, hi,
continuing the trend of stories revolving around Microsoft. Now, Microsoft is their reputation is kind of shitty right now, but it's okay. They can still recover. They can still put out a statement and admit that their decisions aren't that popular. To get some responsibility, a little bit of humility goes a long way, right?
What
Yeah.
humility.
What humility, Jose? We're
Mr.
talking about
Casablanca.
the largest tech conglomerate on the
Oh,
planet.
my friend and brother.
He's,
It's Jover.
it's never been more Jover than
It
it
has
is now.
never been more Jover
Why?
than it is
What happened?
now.
What
Oh, God.
happened?
Take a look.
According to PC Gamers by Mr. Ted Litchfield, Microsoft responds to the FTC, arguing that the increase of the game price, the Game Pass price, is actually a good deal for gamers because it includes the new cheaper tier titles with multiplayer included now.
Oh my god.
But wait. So how's it a good deal if they literally just raise the price?
All right,
Because
now-
you're still paying less than you would pay if you bought the whole thing.
Now, admittedly, this article was
No.
published on July 20th by Ted Litchfield, but this needs to be talked about right now.
Yes, it does. By the way, let's not forget, 24 hours ago, the Xbox 360 store and all of the games, both good and bad in it, are no more existing. They're gone.
All right. Angel?
After the FTC submitted a filing criticizing Microsoft's Game Pass price increases, the Xbox parent company responded with a letter of its own to the US 9 Circle of Hell, first reported by Tom Warren of The Verge. In it, Microsoft argues that the new cheapest console Game Pass tier is actually a better deal for consumers, despite the $3 per month price hike, because it also unlocks online multiplayer functionality, otherwise $10 a month on Xbox.
I'm sorry, but why would you fucking pay extra for
No.
multiplayer? Multiplayer should be fucking free.
Do you guys wonder why people are pirating so much shit right now? Like, is it
Yo-ho?
even a question?
Yo-ho?
Earlier this month, Microsoft announced changes to the gaming subscription service, Game Pass, to provide consumers valuable options at different price points. The letter begins. Microsoft is offering a new service tier, Game Pass Standard, which apparently wasn't a tier before, which offers access to hundreds of back catalog games and, emphasis theirs, multiplayer functionality for $14.99. Oh, I see what they're doing. I understand what's happening now.
Tell us.
They are so desperate to recoup the cost from their purchases that they need as many people to get the Game Pass as possible. So they're basically saying, instead of paying $10 separate for only the multiplayer functionality, or rather the internet for the Xbox, you can just pay a little more and have multiplayer unlocked for the Game Pass. But only for Game Pass. You
Oh
cannot
my
use
God.
it for anything
That
else.
is
Bullshit.
bullshit. I'm sorry.
It's so skeezy. Oh my God.
If I'm going to unlock multiplayer for everything,
It better be for everything.
I want it to be for everything and not just the Game Pass game.
Yeah, seriously, for $14.99, yeah. For that much, you better give me more than just the bare minimum.
Yeah.
Is it wrong to call this
But, you know, we are the bare minimum.
discounted Game Pass and console offering? The discontinued product did not offer multiplayer functionality, which had to be purchased separately for an additional $9.99 a month at the cost of $20.99. You know, I'm seeing a lot
That
of
is more than fucking Netflix.
I'm seeing a lot of
Gross.
numbers flying around and very little talk about actual video games. While Game Pass Ultimate's price will increase from $16 to $19.99 a month, the service will offer more value through many new games
Does
available.
that include
day
the
and date.
multiplayer?
Yes, that's the point. They're putting the multiplayer there, but only there though. Any other game you buy that is not to
the
Game
ultimate.
Pass, get fucked.
The ultimate at $20
It's
includes
supposed
multiplayer.
I think so, yeah. The Microsoft filing also argues that the FTC was not so concerned with subscription pricing in the deliberations over the company's historically fucked up acquisition of Activision Blizzardo, and that it has kept up its end of the bargain by continuing to release Call of Duty on PlayStation. Before we move on, here's a quick refresher of the price and content changes coming to Game Pass. Scroll down, I don't want to see that man's
Here are
face.
the bullet points.
PC Game Pass. Day one Microsoft games increase the prices from $10 a month to $12 a month. Xbox Game Pass for console includes day one games, no multiplayer, $11. Discontinue. But if you already subscribe, you can keep it as long as you don't cancel. So translation, so they're basically trying to use the fear of you lose the deal if you ever take it off. So keep it there. Give us your money. More. Xbox Game Pass Standard. New cheapest console option. No day one games. Fuck you. And includes the multiplayer, all for $15. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, all games and multiplayer, was $17, will be $20. Whether or not Microsoft's logic holds up in court, as a gamer, is crazy making to see the company trumpet multiplayer as a great value replacement for day one access. The word gaslight gets thrown around too much these days, so I'll say they're pissing on our collective leg and telling us it's raining. Online multiplayer is a basic functionality we just get for free on PC, and the fact that Sony and Microsoft gated behind a subscription service feels like some kind of barbaric anachronism. What is this, 2006?
I mean, it would
Yeah.
be another 2006 and, 2 more years.
God, it is.
Oh, God.
The $10 value that is supposedly the saving grace of Game Pass Standard is an arbitrary rent sent by Microsoft. Meanwhile, the $21 value figure cited by Microsoft lawyers as the price of separate Game Pass for console and Xbox Live subscriptions is particularly amusing, since that's now just a buck of the new price of the Game Pass. So they're basically yanking your chain. They're fucking with you. That's it.
Yeah.
They are looking at you, spitting on your face, and telling you, say you're welcome. None of this is good for gamers, and it speaks to the fact that despite the exciting state of upcoming games from a myriad of proven, well-loved studios, Xbox just isn't doing well. Game Pass is not growing like Microsoft would like to. Nowhere close to on pace for the company's stated goal of having 100 million subscribers by 2030. Its value to consumers has suffered as Microsoft's wave of acquisitions has yet to materialize into a course. That's a good question. They got all these companies. What are the new games?
They fired everyone who could make those
Yeah.
games.
Oh, shit. Then what was the point of having the idea?
I don't know. That is a really good question.
Jeez, that sounds like a Warner Brothers
They just
Discovery
wanted
thing
to,
to
go,
do.
Nom 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 nom
No,
nom.
No,
like-
you're right. It's exactly the same
Yeah,
thing.
no, it's like,
They were
what
trying to
is the
eat the
point of
competition.
getting all of these amazing studios who have made great games, and then you fire, like, 1/3 to almost half of, like, every single one of them?
Your sister, you said it. It's about removing the competition.
Yeah, they want to
Removing
remove
the
the
My
competition.
competition.
IP to sit on
Oh,
and
no,
do
sorry,
nothing
it's not
with.
removing the competition. It's literally destroying the competition.
That's the point.
It's trying to. this is now mine.
Yeah, and more
You're not the
importantly,
competition anymore. You're mine.
Oh,
Yeah, but
now.
then they're literally just putting them into the grave. They're literally
That's-
digging.
that's the point.
They're
Because
digging a
here's the
fucking
thing.
grave and putting them in there.
They're not just taking the IPs; they're taking the recognizability, the what would you call it?
Intellectual property.
The reputation.
The
of
reputation
The IP. Let's
of-
say this.
yeah.
Let's say that you, as a manor company, once created a well-known and beloved hack and slash game.
Yep.
Let's say that you invented Devil May Cry, right?
Yep.
And I acquisition that shit, and then I promptly fire you. Now, I could make my own Devil May Cry game, or I could just save it away. You know why? Because even if anybody else makes another hack and slash, it still won't be as good as Devil May Cry. They're afraid of competing, because as long as I hold that IP in my hands, merely the fact that I own it gives me power over it, because nobody else can make another Devil May Cry game. Oh, sure, there will be spiritual successors. And you might make up an indie studio and make something that looks kinda and feels a little like it, but it still won't be Devil May Cry. It's not about owning the title, it's about owning the reputation that comes with it. Obtaining that power for yourself,
Don't you know how to use a mouse, Jose?
and that's it.
Of course I do. I've been scrolling.
And why didn't you click over here after Angel was done talking?
It's
so
all
you could
good.
show everyone.
It's all right, right.
How about
It's all good. The article is almost done.
Yeah.
It's just fluff at this point. So yeah, Xbox is basically increasing the price and telling you to your face, you don't need cheaper prices. You think you need it, but you don't. You want this because the alternative is infinitely worse. And you know what the most disgusting part of all this is?
What?
They still haven't shrugged off the mentality that the only thing that matters is multiplayer. You know why? Because a single player game is a one-time purchase. A multiplayer game is a lifelong commitment. You don't want to not get your hands on that sweet, sweet battle pass, don't you? Are you sure you don't want to buy all those fancy skins?
Jesus.
The only issue with those things are, I mean, again, this
Angel.
economy that we are in.
Yeah.
People are finding it harder and harder to spend money because inflation keeps going up.
They're going to learn.
This is the line that we don't want to go up.
Well,
No, we
Go
don't.
up. No, it's inflation.
No,
it's
sir,
inflation.
No, line.
That's
It's
the
the
bad-
line.
No, no,
Line.
no,
Damn
no,
it,
no.
you said the
Line.
L word.
Line.
One,
Listen,
one.
there's,
Wait,
listen,
wait,
there's
wait.
two lines.
No, one.
There's
one.
two lines.
Yes.
Your
Good
rent's
line
going
and
up.
bad line.
All the lines
No.
are bad.
Yes, that's
No.
the line that's going
No,
up. Yes.
no, that line go down.
That's the
popularity.
point.
That-
We
that
want
line goes
line
down.
to go down. Yes.
Yeah, yes, that line go down. That
No,
line
but
go
it's going
down.
up. It's
No,
going
no,
up.
no, 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 no. Line for money go up. Line for rent go down.
No, opposite.
No, no, no,
Yes,
no. It's the other.
opposite.
No, no. I'm saying the right thing because line for money,
But
line
but
go
you,
up.
You need to
Money
look
line go
outside.
up.
You need
Line
to look
go up.
outside.
All hail the line.
No,
Line goes up.
that's not how it happens.
That's how it
No,
happens.
no.
Line
Hello,
goes up.
I am a man in a suit
Yes.
from your corporation.
Line
I'm
goes up.
sorry to
You
tell you
poor
the line
sweet
has
fool.
gone down.
Oh my
Line
god.
go up.
So I think we're pretty much
No.
done with this
I'm
article.
afraid so, yeah.
Money
we're done.
go down, rent go
Mr.
up.
No. Line goes up.
I am sorry
Money.
to tell you, it's Jover.
But-
Line has gone
But
down.
that's the thing that they're going to have an
What
issue
the
with.
fuck is this?
Oh yeah, by the way, EA
A
laid
what?
off like 5% of his people.
So you remember
Ah!
what I just said about
You know,
You gotta dump that on
people
everyone.
not having money to
Bro, you
spend
can't
on
just
shit?
dump that bad
Oh no,
news.
that's the first article I sent.
This is just
Oh yeah,
making
that's
it
true.
worse.
I mean,
So yeah, I'm just gonna make it real quick. EA Sports, it's in your ass. Just fired 5% of his entire group, which is like 670 employees.
oh no!
If you guys want to read that
Good
one over here,
lord.
apparently that's from CNBC. Let me just do that thing here, there.
Like I
Yeah.
said, it's never a good sign when folks are losing their when corporations fire people. Like I don't like seeing people lose their jobs.
Because it's so hard to get another fucking
Unless it's an
job.
asshole like Logan Paul or Alex
Okay,
Jones.
yeah.
They
Well,
deserve their job lost.
Guys,
It's mostly
what's
because
gonna-
EA just isn't making good games anymore. Like, have you seen their most recent games? They're nothing
What
but
games?
gambling
What games?
simulators.
What games?
What games?
You know, FIFA.
He can't even finish. No, can't
I,
even finish.
I have never once played
Don't-
any of those
don't
games,
you mean
so.
FIFA?
Would you believe me if
Okay.
I told you once upon a time those games were good?
The only
Oh,
EA
yes, I
game.
know.
Fafo.
Yeah.
Fafo. No,
Fee,
Fafo.
fi, fo, fom. I
Fafo.
smell the
FOMO.
sounds of poverty.
FOMO.
So, guys,
The-
I
guys.
have a
FOMO?
really,
Line?
I have a really a nice question that I just really want to know the answer to. What really happens when people start literally saying we can no longer buy games because we no longer have the money because now we are starting to struggle?
They don't
Who are
care.
they going to blame? Who are these companies going to blame?
They don't care.
Clearly, it must be the illegals.
No, clearly
Stupid
it must be
weather.
because apparently the people who were working on the games are not they didn't make it good enough, so they're
And
just
you
gonna
know
fire them.
how hard it is to actually get a job nowadays?
Fucking cloning.
Yeah, it's a fucking economy.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so literally, the line cannot go up if people no longer can afford things.
Exactly.
And I really want to see a crash and burn, not for the people who work on these games, but for the CEOs who are money
Yeah, the
money
peop-
hungry.
They are
The
money
people
hungry.
sitting upstairs, yeah.
Yeah, the ones who literally take all the money.
We can't
Exactly.
afford a pay cut.
Bullshit.
Ha!
Don't
Look
forget.
at your
Bullshit.
Lamborghini.
Don't forget, just a while ago, one of the Microsoft CEOs got busted for spending his money on extremely pricey classical cars. Moments after he fires.
That was the
several hundred
Bungie
people.
CEO.
Yeah, that fucker.
The same one that we're talking about over here with the Bungie problem.
There you have it.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Miserable sons of bitches.
and with that, we have reached the end of our episode here at the Ravens Flock, and we appreciate all of you tuning in tonight. You guys have been a wonderful bunch in the live chat. We really appreciate it. Now, I do have one announcement, and this is later in the month of August, and I've already come to a consensus. So, on Saturday, August 31st at 12:30 p.m. Eastern, the Ravens Flock will be hosting another wrestling watch party as we will be watching WWE's Bash in Berlin, WWE's first ever live pay-per-view event in Berlin, Germany.
It's been ein Berliner. Yay.
Yes.
Each Leben Wrestling.
Wunderbar!
Each living dick. What did you say?
Dick, dick, dick.
Oh my god.
I mean, I'm not gonna judge, but damn.
I mean,
bro.
like,
I
you
was
do you,
eating.
boo boo.
Oh my god. That being
I respect
I
your
should
desire
not
to
say
be-
that when I'm eating.
I respect your desire to be so open with us. Like,
I mean,
that
I've
shows
got
a lot of
nothing
trust.
wrong with
Thank
that.
you.
Hey, I'm not here to kink shame anybody. I'm not.
No,
I am, but I respect
no,
what I'm saying.
absolutely not.
But yeah, the watch party will be on Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and Kick, and it's going to be a live reaction party. You're going to watch us react to all the crazy shenanigans happening at WWE Bash in Berlin. One of the advertised matches will be the Ring General Gunther,
The new world heavyweight champion, Gunther.
who will be defending his World Heavyweight title against the Viper, Randy Orton.
Really?
Yes.
I gotta be honest with you. I wasn't expecting Randy Orton. I thought it was.
Word.
Yeah, I know. That news came out of nowhere.
Pineapple? No, they were not. I don't have any pineapple to put in the pizza
Sadly,
anyway.
no.
But we did add extra cheese to our meat lovers pizza because, I mean, come on.
Yes. Now, that being said, I don't have much else as far as August announcements go, so we're going to go to our usual closing here. Now, Angel, we just got through the fiery pits of fury, or as people, or furry, if you will.
We have
Furry.
destroyed Fur
There's
Affinity.
gotta
Damn,
be
that's actually kind of
another
dark now that I think
slice.
about
Now,
it.
we just broke out of jail, but do you think that we'll be able to make it out in one piece?
Well, I have several compound fractures, severe internal
You'll never
bleeding.
find One Piece, sorry.
I haven't eaten anything in 3 weeks.
Where's your eye?
I lost my eye. It's kind of unpleasant.
You got groped.
I got sexually harassed
Twice.
and then
In a
tortured.
span of like 2 seconds.
Span of 2 seconds, and I'm pretty sure Ocelot jammed that thing like literally into my flesh. Well, you know what? Where there's a will, there's a way. And you will join us next Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as we make our way into the base of Groznyj so we can finally take down the Shagahod in Metal Gear 3 Snake Eater. We
Yes.
have defeated literally every single member of the Cobras, and there's only 2 obstacles in our way. 3 actually. 4 actually. 5 actually. There's a lot of obstacles in our way, but god damn it, we didn't make it this far just
Please
by
don't
screwing
trip.
up. We are going to survive.
We literally
We're going
didn't
to
make
make
it
it,
this far
and
at
I'm
all.
going to buy an incredibly complex Gunpla model of it and do nothing with it for 3 weeks. And I hope that you'll join us for the next episode of Los Amigos Play on YouTube and Kick.
All right. And of course, for any wrestling fans out there, tune into my program, which is Wrestle Rewind, every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube and Kick, where me and my esteemed colleague here, Mr. Wanda Rouse, will be reviewing 3 of the most exciting professional wrestling programs in North America today. That's WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact. This coming Wednesday, we'll be returning to regular form, so we'll have a much more fleshed out reviews and a lot more outrageous hot tags from my partner.
That depends on how badly Dynamite or NXT or TNA screw the pooch. TNA has had their own history of let's not kid ourselves. It's like with anything when it comes to pro wrestling. When it's good, it's damn good.
And
Yes,
it's
But when
bad.
it's bad,
it's
it's
really
fucking
bad.
horrible.
Wait, is it like bad or Botchamania bad?
Not even Botchamania bad.
Bro, not
actual
good
bad.
enough for Botchamania?
Not
Damn.
Not so bad it's funny bad. I mean actually bad.
Just so bad it's sad.
Exactly. But don't quote me on that. But of course, we do start our weeks off not with Wrestle Rewind, but with my program, The Black Files, the uncensored and uncompromising interview and review podcast of the Ravens Flock. As you guys know, here on the Ravens Flock, we cover a whole wide swath of stories spanning the world of nerd and geek culture, from everything from video gaming to movies to anime conventions, pro wrestling news, comics, manga, everything in between, anything cosplay related, nerd related. That's our domain. That is our field of expertise. But on the Black Files, we just hone in on one story and we dig in deep. This past Wednesday, we went ahead and talked about how Elon Musk is trying to sue advertisers into giving him money.
How dare you not work for the platform I thoroughly shit all over?
And he also tells everyone in a most boring manner to go fuck yourselves.
No.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, like
Just go fuck
Fuck yourself. Yeah, no. This was the most brilliant fucking thumbnail ever, Jose. Thank you for helping me put that together.
Guys,
course,
it's the
Monty.
duck face. It's the
I
duck
am
face.
once again asking
No.
that I am no longer asking for your
Give
support.
me ad money.
Give
Guys,
me your
it's a
money.
duck face.
Yeah, it is a duck
He's
face.
making a duck face.
It is an actual fucking
I
duck
will
face.
propel this rocket to Mars on the farts made of the burning of your bills.
Okay, please go to Mars and, get off this planet. Thank
Oh,
you,
come
bye.
on,
Go
man.
breathe Martian air. Be a real Martian.
Yeah, dude.
Skip Mars and go straight for the sun.
Yeah.
No, that's in the
I
opposite
made this
direction.
joke before. Like he's not a good
Well, the
space baby
astrobelt.
dick rocket man. His land baby dick rockets aren't selling.
So that means that he's just space baby dick. No, he's just baby dick because there's no space and there's no rocket.
Baby Dick Rocket Man. Yep.
Ah,
Not even- Rocket Man! Oh, wait, no. He's not here.
Boning up his fuse out there.
Wait, how about he just goes
Continue,
to
please.
Jupiter?
Huh?
How about he just goes to Jupiter?
Oh, that'd be so fun. That'd be so nice.
No,
But-
he's
wait,
already
guys.
full of hot
I
air. Do you
have
want
a
to give him more
new
gas?
billionaire
Drop him into-
extreme
drop him
vacation
into the
idea.
great
What
What's
is it?
that?
What?
It'll be comic.
guys,
hang on, hang on.
guys.
Zay's got something here.
So, for your new extreme vacation, you don't want to go to the Titanic. What you do want to go to is to Jupiter and the red spot.
Great red spot.
Yeah.
Excellent skydiving opportunities.
Man,
Yeah.
Right?
that
Just
sequel
imagine
to
it.
Twisters is gonna go crazy.
Just yeah, no. Take a cow. No,
For
take
$1
two
million,
cows.
Two cows.
You could go and have your exclusive skydiving adventure in the Great Red
And
Spot.
you get a free picture
Exactly. Like send your picture out. Yeah, exactly like Elon
with
Musk.
the cow in the background flying around.
As you're
Right.
flying around the vortex
you
of
go.
death that's as large as the Earth, and let the Jupiterian gravity just pull you in.
It's
Surely,
okay. It's okay. You're
no-
on a bungee. It's okay. You're on a bungee.
It's on a bungee.
It's fine.
that it
We
was.
tested it. It's fine.
It's on a bungee that just fired a third of its population.
It's no. It's on a bungee cord that was built by the same folks who made your Cybertruck. The safety hazards, the safety protocols
No,
are
no.
Elon Musk approved
no.
safety.
No, wasn't that?
It was
no,
made by
it's
Boeing.
by those amazing people who made the sub.
It was
Yeah,
made
it's
by
fine.
Boeing.
All right. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back.
Point is,
Back
Come
to
on,
Earth.
that is a wonderful.
that would
That
be
is
a
wonderful,
wonderful
but we
idea.
gotta bring it
Look
back
at
to
how
Earth.
badly they'll be flexing on all of us poors
Yeah,
by
look,
throwing
You
themselves
would
at
be
Jupiter.
the first people to go to Jupiter.
Exactly. Yay.
So, Juan, where can we watch the Black
You can
Files?
watch the Black Files and request access as we go live every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick.
And of course, folks, tune into our main show, the #1 show on our channel, The Ravens Flock, which is every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern right here on YouTube and Kick, where we, the Motley Crew of Nerds, are gathered here every Saturday to discuss with you the latest in news and topics circulating in the world of nerd and geek culture. Whether it's a slow week, a busy week, or even a dead week, no matter how many lies corporations put out to sell to people, or how many people get fired, or what crisis du jour overwhelms Logan Paul's life and lack thereof,
Fuck him.
there's always something to discuss, and we'll be here to share with each and every one of you. Now, once again, we appreciate all of you for tuning in tonight on the live chat. We've been doing this game since 2013, working hard and staying strong to make your voice
Our
our mission. With that being said, Juan, plug us away.
Don't mind if I do, folks. Thank you very much for watching this week's live stream edition of the Ravens Flock, hosted by Jose Casabona, Angel Mantis, Dragon Fan Cosplays, The Honor Rose Cosplay, special appearance from K-Sword Cosplay, and yours truly, Juan Arouse, as we bring you the latest news in the world of geek culture, nerd culture, pop culture, and everything in between. Working hard and staying strong to make your voice our mission. Join us as we go live every Saturday night at 10 p.m., 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Why did I say 10 p.m.? Because I was thinking of the Black Files. Quit
10
watching
p.m.
at me.
We're
I'm not
doing
watching you, I'm
listen.
watching a
The
death.
summer solstice has ended.
Yeah,
And
go
the
figure.
Don't
hours-
lose
I got
focus.
this. Every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe and the follow button, ring the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our content. Become an inner flocker by hitting the join button. And until next time, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlockOnline, Kick.com/TheRavensFlock, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and ring that tiny little notification bell right here on our flagship platform, youtube.com/TheRavensFlock, humble home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and The Ravens Flock.
Nice.
All right, folks, thank you very much for tuning in to another exciting edition of our flagship show. Nerds watching all over the internet, we are the Ravens Flock. And Logan Paul, pay back the money you owe. Stop embarrassing yourself.
Pay the fucking people back from CryptoZoo, you son of a bitch!
Look upon the holy finger.